Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Out the Cold. This is a D&D campaign I'm playing with some friends. These are the friends. We are going to do a little bit of a recap to catch you up to where we are. So, the party managed to get a bit lost in some snow and a blizzard and nearly an ice storm of shards of ice falling from the sky, but just in the nick of time they came across and didn't murder a herd of screeja, large cattle that were herded by a group of nomadic halflings, and they were taken under the wing of this tribe, and they were healed somewhat and rested somewhat by their shaman type leader. Or shaman type person. There didn't seem to be any real leaders, but there was this one very enigmatic character who helped Maruk and also spoke to various other members of the party. Then they continued on the following day and were revealed out of the snow were revealed to them the walls of Kcanzacs, the town that they had originally been heading to from the Narwhal's Tusk, and they came to the outside. There was a hubbub of activity. Lots and lots of different tribes from across the ice had seemed to converge upon this one spot, and there was lots of different animals being shifted here and there and everywhere, being taken into pens. They were clerks, and the leaders of each tribe seemed to be approaching the clerks and kind of booking in what animals and things that they had with them and what they were here to trade. And the clerks were giving out tokens to these people, to the leaders, and numbers of tokens to allow them through the gates. And you could see that this exchange was going on upon the gate. There was a token that you took, and then you exchanged it at the gates to get in. You are familiar with this before, obviously, because you've been inside Kcanzacs, most of you. In fact, all of you, I think, have been in Kcanzacs. You would have had to either pay it as part of your travel fee from as part of your caravan from Mordensow to here, and it would be included within the fee. But since you were found in the wastes, you do not have that as part of your travel all-inclusive package. You are just wastes and strays, basically, picked up by this friendly halfling tribe. Now, Arden and Sin, they had walked towards one of the clerks and were sort of going to go and figure out what was going on. Maruk and Nyala had gathered round the fireplace near the nomadic tribeswoman leader, and Nyala had been communicated some information with simple drawings in the ground. And Nan had approached the young halfling, and he had been caught out from the ruse that they'd been keeping up, which has been broken to Maruk and Nan only at this point, that they speak common absolutely fine, but it's sort of a thing to do with preserving language and preserving tradition, and also it keeps their conversations quiet from the anybody else. They've got their own sort of a dialect that they can communicate with. It means they've got secrecy to communicate. Also, Ed nearly had a breakdown, crying, and Nyala kind of had to snap him out of it. I'm just going back through the notes. And what else do we have happen?
Forgot the part where I tried to draw whiskers on the kid because they were running in my legs, and I tried to wash one's face.
Oh yeah.
He had whiskers with claws, and I tried to do the same with the others, but it just started running.
Yeah. And
was it the shaman was trying to show Nyala something about her home, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. We weren't too
there
sure.
was drawings in the sand of a rough map, and then a dot and a plant growing from it. Did I share that picture with you guys? I don't know if I did.
I don't
shared
recall.
it with Nyala. But yeah, you guys probably don't.
About the drawing of the witch?
The drawing that the witch did. I think I only shared it with you, didn't I? Right, yeah, so it kind of makes sense because
You only did with me.
you're gathered close around next to her. So where we'll come in is we'll start this with that exchange between Nan and Jilly, because she asked if there was anything that could be done um, to help and kind of sort of repay. So Jilly and Dent, the half orc, are having a conversation, and you had Toby shush. I'm trying to do it. Dungeons and Dragons, go away. And you there's there's hubbub of activity. There's lots and lots of different things being shipped here, there, and everywhere. And there's pens, like wooden fences that are pegged into the ground. They look kind of temporary, like they don't look like they're part of the structure normally. This is like to sort of cordon off and arrange the traffic of people and animals at this time. Just like Matt's perfect. You've approached Gilly and asked, and he says, "Well, there's always something to do. I'm sure we can find you something. How are you with animals?"
This is to me, right? Yeah.
To know.
So I've also I don't know what Ketu is doing, but I just gave a bit of dried meat.
You've befriended Ketu as well. So that was the other little update as well.
Some meat, and he, I think he was just, or they, she, them, Fox. Ketu was kind of just hanging about. Okay, so yes, I could help with the animals. What do you need doing?
Well, there's all kinds of different creatures here, and well, they just need to put them in their pens, basically. But there is a role, sort of, they get overwhelmed at this time of year, and if you get given a section of animals, maybe you could try and get them arranged into their pens. You will need help. There's going to be lots and lots of different creatures here, and one person won't be able to manage all of this together. So you and your friends, maybe that we found with you might need to gather them and maybe do something. When you've got them together, come and see me.
Okay. I will do that. I'm gonna look down at Ketu and kind of, Ketu, will you help with the animal care as well? And we'll go find another friend.
He looks up and blinks just one eye, and then is back, just looking forwards, not like looking at you, but just kind of looks up, blinks one of its David Bowie eyes, and
you beat me to it. I was just about to say the David Bowie eyes.
And as you step, he keeps sort of, he's not like hugging to your leg, but does that kind of almost liquid weaving that a fox naturally does, but right next to your leg.
Like where their back end sort of is more mobile than their front end. Yeah.
A kind of drop of the that kind of roll of the hip, the back hip as they move, and keeps close to you, and that tail plume wagging low, kind of as not an alert or anything like that. Very, very at peace within this situation. It doesn't seem like it phases it whatsoever.
Okay.
Celia's
sorry, go on.
Has done that wonderful thing where it freezes the video in a great position again.
Just eating something.
I just imagine the fox just nuzzling to your leg and just doing some, like foxes do when they jump. Just a little jump that they do when they're excited, when they're trying to get praise under the snow, and they're just like, yep.
So like that chitter sound that they can make.
This is so cute.
They can make like a kind of chittering sound, which is like really, really kind of quite endearing. So yes, no, sorry, go
on. I've also realised you now have to roleplay a fox, which I think is lovely for you, Pete. I'm very much looking forward to this, the future of this fox RP. Can I look around and see who of my party are the closest? I'm specifically looking for Sin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to put full-on furry cosplay the fox. You look round, and in the crowd, sort of where you are is on behind the circle that is kind of been created for the families of the halflings and stuff. So immediately as you turn round to your left, you see this kind of circle gathering and some tents being set out outside of the pen. So there looks like there are people that are going to stay outside the wall still. Looks like you see these kind of constructs forming out of the ground almost magically with poles and stretched skins of leather that you can't imagine where they've been folded and stored, but there's intricate methods involved in wrapping up this fabric, quite obviously. You then look to your right and you see so the Muruk and Niala are in that place, and you look to your right, leading sort of towards the walls true, and up the slope. It kind of leads up a slope. It's on a mound, Kcanzacs, and along that path there are the people, the clerks, and you see Arden and Sin approaching there.
I'm gonna go up to them. I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah, you beeline. So they're proceeding along. You kind of join them as they're walking towards. Go for it.
I'm gonna sort of not touch Sin, but kind of get their attention, kind of just like get in their line of sight, just to the side, and kind of Sin. Sin.
Yeah, I can imagine her doing that in actual, just like 1 moment.
Like, give me a moment. I need to
Bear with.
to compose myself real quick. Right? Yes.
Some of our new friends, the tribe people, have asked for help with the managing some of the animals, and so that we can thank them. Because you can turn into animals, and can you come and help me? Would you like to? Would you be? It's okay if you're not, but it'd be great if you could.
Give me a
You'd
moment.
be a real arsehole if you said no to a request like that.
Right. Give me a moment. I can't take this seriously right now.
It's the most meek approach ever. I love it.
Just laughs at Nan.
Can you imagine how devastated she would be? She'd just be like broken, full on anime, massive tear, like
Extra big eyes.
Okay. So while Sin's considering that, Arden, you're kind of walking. You see this Nan come up. You overhear this conversation because
I just keep going.
It's right next to you. You're not bothered about like the thing. You're on a quest for these clerks.
Yep.
So you approach one of these clerks and stand there with sheets of parchment, sort of arms full of stuff, notes, and a bag of not what you looks to be these tokens next to him.
Hello.
On the belt kind of thing. Sorry, is what I meant.
Yes. Excuse me.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, I understand. It seems rather busy today.
Yes. No. Yeah. It is this time of year. Yeah. Always is.
I can appreciate you probably have a lot of procedure and protocol and things that you have to follow through. But this is rather urgent. A few of my fellow party members have befallen some very deep bad magics, and they're in very much need of some medical assistance. and support, we were hoping we could maybe speed up the process a little bit by maybe being able to be moved up the line a little bit faster.
The line is, it's quite diplomatic, really. If you've got something that's worth of a trade, we can move you forwards in this.
I kind of gesture back towards Darvel, who should be at this point, as directed by me earlier, should be hunched over in the thing, coughing a bit.
You turn round, and in the midst of this movement of cattle and creatures, blind is a man standing wrapped in a blanket, just with a herd, like suddenly an elk walks past, nearly knocks him over, and then there's like a mammoth is walking around, and it's swinging its trunk, and suddenly like tickles his ear, and he's just very surprised by this. He looks very out of, like he's very confused because he's a blind old bloke just in the middle of herds of creatures, and he's been down on his own for 15 years. So all this moving sound is quite extreme.
And then I look back to him and I go, "Look, I can appreciate that there is a way things are certainly done. However, we don't know what magic was at play in inflicting my party members, and it could certainly well be contagious. And the last thing we want in a crowded place like this is for certainly all these people to suddenly be bringing in this unchecked contagion, where we would take him straight to medical assistance where it could be contained."
So are you telling the truth here, or are you deceiving?
It's a little bit of deception, really, isn't it?
So I'd like you to make a deception.
But there's an element of truth, like all good lies. Deception.
With this, obviously.
With this.
Because you're on one level.
You mother. Yeah, there's no point me bothering to roll.
Still one level of exhaustion.
The first roll, it teetered on 20 and then rolled over to 2. So that's a 3. I'm not even going to bother rolling again because there's a nat 1.
Okay.
I suppose I should, just in case it is a nat 1.
He's not convinced by this procedure, and you got 20.
The second one was a natural 20.
Hey.
Disadvantage, so it's 3.
Okay, so he looks at you, not convinced. He's like, I can see from the state of you that you're knackered, and I can appreciate that you might have some ill party members. That old fellow over there looks like he doesn't know what else going on.
Quite.
But look, if you can make yourselves useful, there's normally something around the place that you can get done. Now, there's a job going up near the gates. Look, I can understand that you might want to get closer and get further in. Normally, you'd have to have a token straight away, or you've got something to trade. You've got nothing to trade.
Got nothing.
You need to do something that's going to help the city, help this situation, sort out literal soon-to-be pigsty of animals and stuff, and maybe pigsty inside with what's been going on.
What has been going on?
The smell.
Yes, well, even strangely compared to where I've been recently, this smells quite fresh.
You wait till
I smell anyway.
You wait till you get inside those walls, my boy. I'm not sure you'll say the same thing.
I mean, I've been in Kcanzacs plenty of times before. What's different? Is there a problem with the sewage system or what?
That would seem to be the case.
Oh. Okay. Right, well, point me in the direction of this work to speed this up, and maybe I can help get the rest of them in quicker.
He points up the slope towards the thing. You can see there is like milling people going up. He says, to the left of the guards, see that fellow up there? And
yes.
You look up, and there's a chap with a
Giddy!
with like a placard just say, you can't make out what the placard says. He's just holding up like a sign up the top there. He should be able to sort you out with the work if you're willing. I don't know what.
And this will gain us faster entry for all of my compatriots.
I don't know what he's paying, but I think he said something about tokens and I don't know, something else.
Okay.
So if he gets, he's probably got tokens already off one of the other clerks ready to pay you. So if you've got tokens, you can get inside.
Well, thank you very much for the lead. I appreciate it. It wasn't necessary.
Not at all. Now, my heart goes out to you. I suggest you go and get that fella before he gets trampled.
Definitely. And once again, thank you and good luck with everything else. I turn back, but I head to Nyala.
Okay, so as you're walking forwards, Arden's had this conversation, and you're still staring into the face of Nan, who's just asked you ever so nicely to give a hand. What do you do? Oh,
Sim?
Got distracted. What happened?
So you need to complete this conversation that you had with Nan. So Nan's asked you to give a hand, asking you to use your innate shape ability to shape into animals to maybe assist in this manner.
All right. Well, she's got to like twitch for like a second, right? And that's just like, yeah, sure. But it's like, but yes.
Okay. And then
if she follows Nan.
while you're having this kind of conversation, you've come to a halt, and you see now Arden has finished a conversation that you didn't hear because you were kind of engaged with each other in this moment, and you see Arden striding back towards you, Nan.
I was heading back towards Nyala, sorry.
Oh, Nyala, sorry. You see Arden striding past you towards the circle, and you kind of go, what's going on? And do you follow? Do you carry on walking and ask your own questions? It's up to you.
Are we heading in the same direction, actually? Is that the way back to...
heading towards the clerks, where he was heading, like in sequence towards... there was a group, Sin and...
Oh, so we cross paths as she's on the way to the animals and I'm coming back from the clerks.
Yeah. Like you joined up with Sin. Sin and Arden were both heading towards one of the clerks.
Right.
And then Arden's had the conversation, and he's heading back towards you, but he's going kind of past you towards the circle of creatures.
I thought we needed to head back to Jilly, not Killy. That's a dwarf. Jilly, to know where to go.
On your way to them, I'm crossing paths with you.
Okay.
Now you need to share that information with Arden
anyway.
as he's coming past you.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, Arden looks like he's sort of got something to do. I'm not gonna, I wouldn't stop him, but cool. I kind of go back to Jilly with Sin. Okay. Sin, we need to go to Jilly, who is actually the person that found us, and we will find the animals that we need to help them out with. Thank you.
So you, Nyala and Maruk is one side of this sort of fire pit circle after unloading some of the packs and stuff, and is sat round. It would count as a short rest for you, Maruk, if you need to roll some hit dice or anything. And same for Nyala. You're just sort of chilling out at the moment. You've been sat still for probably an hour or so, whereas the other guys have been up and about and doing stuff. You see Arden approaching you across the way, Maruk and Nyala. And Arden, if you want to carry on with your play, let's go.
Sorry to disturb you both, but I might have something to get us out of this situation a little bit quicker. Nyala, could you do me a favor? Could you just keep an eye on Darvel for a while? I'll bring him over here, but I think there might be some work that needs doing. I'm just going to go and find out what the job is once I know
You
more.
want me to babysit the man?
I would like you to make sure that nothing happens to him while I try and figure out a way for us to get inside the city. If that is okay with you, I would appreciate your help, because otherwise I will have to take him along. And take
You
the blind man
are
along for a job
in
to
luck
investigate.
that right now I am in a good mood. Because I just learned something that made my day just a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is this stuff.
So is that a yes?
So I keep him.
Thank you.
Cool. So
Rook, I don't know whether you want to come along or whether you want to hang out here. It's up to you. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I'll come with you. Kind of pushes himself
Leave me
up.
alone with the kid.
Kind of just pushes
Seem to be
himself up
enjoying
and just
yourself.
groans a little bit and kind of, yep, let's go. I'm good. Let's go.
okay.
Okay.
Coward.
As me and Rook walk off, I'm going to go past Darvel and Jester and just kind of put him on the path towards Nyala. And then we'll go and head up towards the other
You're
dude.
lucky in this situation as the halflings seem to kind of understand your intention and actually stand up and kind of guide him through the circle of people so he's not stepping on anybody, and guide him next to the fire and seat him down next to Nyala and Ed and the wise woman, and they're all, he feels the warmth of the fire on his face and gathered round, and you all you start proceeding off with Maruk towards the gates. Now Nan and Sin, you are led onto a place. Now, because only you two have gone, this might prove to be more difficult. We've got a little kind of set of things to do for you. So, as you move over to where Jilly is, he says, "Look, just follow the instructions from this guy." And there's Dent there. He points. He'll tell you how to sort the animals out. You'll get a section of animals come to you. There'll be a line of pens. Just got to put them in the right pens so they don't break out or fight or try and eat one another. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay.
Okay. So this is. I shall just move onto Roll20. So the guys that aren't there at this point. So it's a very simple sort of setup.
Let me get on Roll20.
Yeah.
So does Nan still have disadvantage on skill checks right now?
This is the best.
Sin doesn't.
Sin doesn't.
Is that a giant hamster?
I'm the healthiest one out of a lot of us.
But it is logical that I would go to Sin, genuinely.
But also, she's the animal person.
Yeah.
Every
Exactly.
animal I ever got and got killed, so I don't know.
I'm kind of regretting not getting Nyala as well, though.
Somebody has to pay this.
To call out, you're not moved to the pens yet. He's kind of guiding you that way, so you could probably bellow.
Okay, because I've now got the information. I wasn't quite sure what we were going to have to do.
Kind of giant hamster.
Well, it sounds like Nyala wants to come along. Now that I know what's going to be done, I'm going to sort of... Nyala!
I never said anything, so hamster thing was a meta.
No, but honestly, because now I've got the information of what our task is, I'd be like, oh yeah, there's actually more. Nyala, do you ignore me?
To be honest.
So Nyala, you're gathering around the fire and you overhear a bellow from the sound of the herding animals. You see Nan kind of waving, saying, Nyala, beckoning to you. Come this way.
I would look at her, look at the animals, and will be like, I have 2 kids. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
I have 2 kids. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
This is going to go terribly.
Let's see how
No.
this goes.
My animal handling is great. I have a +7 to that. So
Tofu, don't. Tofu, get out.
That bloody elephant. That's an elephant.
Already bad animal handling there from
I
there.
know, right? Oh.
Okay, so
Right.
yeah, so Yala looks like she's not coming. You and Sin walk to the area where there are pens. There are, as you can see, 6 pens. There are a selection of animals. Each of you has control over all of the animals. You can click on the token and move them around, no problem. Okay, they are set up as characters, so you should be able to click on them and shift them wherever you want.
Oh shit, where am I? Oh, okay.
I love how two of us were trying to play with the big hamster then.
I can't move the cow. That's the only one that I can't move, but that might be a reason. There might be a reason why. So just
No,
Yeah, I can't move it either.
it'll just be that I haven't selected it
Okay.
properly or I've dropped the wrong token in.
He's being a pain and moving them off so people can't see him.
Right.
This is what happens
Wait,
when you
what is
give
it to
children
look?
toys to
I
play
know,
I
with.
didn't hear it.
I was so like dreading like giving you guys control over over
This
so
is
many.
why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. I was like, oh my god, I've given them control over multiple cows. Like,
That's my death.
You made the puzzle, man. This is like Professor Layton style. I'm
yeah,
into
this
it.
is where I was going with it. Like, let me just
It's the cow level. I'm ready.
hold on. I've just got to edit that and see if it is controllable by everybody. I'd like to make sure that it is. It should be now. Try the cow now.
No.
Let
Can't touch
me
the cow.
refresh the page, see if that works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me refresh.
Yeah, it might be that I dropped the token and not the character because I had to create them all as characters, believe it or not, to make it.
No, not yet. Or not for me, anyways.
No, still can't control the cow. Stubborn cow.
Okay. Well, I can control the cow anyway. I'll move it where you wish it to go.
Okay.
Why is that not going on? I'll try again one more time. I'm gonna drop this one on. So there's now 2 cows, a little cow.
Stubborn cow.
Let's just see. That one should be. Can you try that one?
No.
Nope.
Oh, weird.
Refreshing and seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah, refreshing always helps.
it should be edited and controlled by all
Oh
players.
god.
Never mind. I'll move
Or
it.
you can just move the
Duplicate
cow
one, right?
for us.
Yeah,
So that
I'll
you
move
know.
it where you tell me to go.
Okay.
Okay, so you have you have these critters in front of you, and then comes along and says, "It's pretty simple, really."
Also, I apologize in advance because I have a tune in my head. So if I start humming,
We'll meet you.
it's normal. It's because it's stuck in my head for at least 8 hours, and I just can't get rid of it.
As long as it's not Baby Shark, I think we can forgive you.
No, it's worse. It's worse.
Okay.
Wii music.
You know this song of Lady Gaga,
Which one? That's the
that
one.
goes like, because I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one
So,
in loop.
so
Right, these
Anyway.
animals.
Dent walks
Help.
with you. Dent walks with you and is kind of accompanying you, kind of guiding, almost herding you two towards the pens, saying, "It's pretty simple, really." I would take notes if you are ready for taking notes.
Wait, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I need to find the thing for the thing so that I can do the thing.
Sin needs a thing.
Yes, I need the thing for the thing.
The thing for the thing is necessary, 100%.
I'm kind of the
Thank you,
lowest
thank you.
character as well, so I need to make sure that I roleplay that well.
I'll see you at 5.
Right.
All right, ready.
He says it's pretty simple, really. The mammoths must always be loaded first, but must not be near the rodents or wolves. The rodents freak them out, and the wolves just want to leap on them and bite them. The only thing not scared of the wolves is the screeger, the cows. The rodents will try and break out and nest in the fur of the screeger if they are next to them.
So they'll put them together?
The boar and the screeger are normally purchased by the same folk, so handy if they're near each other. And the elks and the mammoths are both quite noble beasts.
All right.
Fit together quite well.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think I got this. All right. So I'm gonna just put them in order and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Well, I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong.
Ah, shit. Okay. I forgot. I already forgot.
And
okay.
sorry, DM, clarification, the left-hand side is number 1.
Yeah,
So, right.
Left to right is the pen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So bam. We know we got the first two right.
Mammoth needs to go first, yeah.
Yep.
Mammoths and elks work well together. The
rodent is called a bist, by the way.
Okay.
And the hamster?
The hamster. Okay, so the hamster can't go near the bisque. The lobster bisque can't go near the.
Hey, not cute.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can't go near the wolf or the cow. So maybe let's put that down there for now. Boar and the cow go well together, apparently. Cow. The only thing that was not scared of wolves was the cows, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so the wolf has to be on the very
You're not
left,
here.
next
You're
to
not
the
here.
cow.
No, you're not here.
I know, but I love puzzles, so let me
We've got to leave this
be.
to Sin. We've got to leave this to Sin and Nan to do.
I found all
to do as well, we
of
can't.
Professor Latin, and I could tell you I finished every single one of those puzzles.
Well, you're not there.
You should have gone to the.
I'm a master of puzzle. Let
Well,
me
you're not
be.
there.
Well, maybe you should have gone then, but no, you wanted to babysit
I
instead.
have 2 kids. What do you want me to do?
Cow to be there.
You made a choice.
So the wolf cow.
I know. It's not my fault.
You made your bed, now lie in it.
Okay, guys, let them think, guys, please. I'm gonna let them.
That's how I think it's gonna be. But you tell me. Oh wait.
So cow. Yeah, the elks are afraid of. So the wolf has to go on the end, doesn't it? Because the cow, and then it has to go cow. So it's just really about. Hopefully, it's about what goes. We can't put the rodent next to the cow because it'll try and hide in the cow's fur. So can the rodent go next to the elk? I mean, I didn't hear any information that the rodents. I mean, they're noble.
The rodents will try and break out, and that's what the cows is next to them.
Oh.
Yeah, Arden typed everything in the chat.
Oh,
which
thanks.
is super useful, by the way. Thanks.
I mean, again, helping us.
Well.
Oh, okay. So they can't be
next to the cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't be next to the cow. So I kind of think that this is the order. Because they only break out if they're next to the cows because they like how fuzzy they are. This is. Let's double check our logic. Mammoth has to go first.
Can I do an animal handling check to see if I can get like a hint or something?
That's for in a minute. Let's now run through the puzzle and see where you've gone, because there's good progress here. I'll let you know. Good progress.
Pete, if you say that your daughter's got this in like seconds, you know,
I wouldn't be upset.
I'd be impressed. Those are good kids. So mammoth first, can't be near the rodent or the wolf, which it's not, which is fine. Elk and mammoths are noble, so they're next to each other. They like each other. Rodent, there's nothing wrong with having the bisque near the elk because we didn't have any information about that. Oh, cows and boars are best kept to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cows and boars. Sorry, yeah.
No, yeah, I think
this is. Yeah, I wolves, no, cows are not scared. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll spend a Professor Layton coin if
I don't know what that reference is, but
okay. Now
Shame on you.
I'm going to need some animal handling checks from the pair of you.
Aha, yeah.
To start moving these creatures into their pens. To see how easy that process is itself, and then I can let you know how you did on the logic.
So I wonder if we could.
Go.
Can we get advantage by being smart, DM? So what I'm question mark. So if we did it in a particular order, so we know the positioning, but my logic would be that something to do with size, maybe try and do big things first and also things that are friendly towards each other together. But also, if the rodents like the cow, then doing the cows first would be easier to herd the rodents. Like, I don't know.
Make a perception check.
But the mammoths have to go first, though.
Oh, I'm not changing the order. I'm basically just trying to describe whether we have like a game plan. I don't know.
Mammoths must be loaded first. There is a line.
Must be loaded first. 23.
But
I disadvantage. Hang on.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yep. Level 1 of exhaustion.
I should have done it then. All right, turning now.
No, wait. Oh yeah.
No, just take your 23 because Sin's assisting you in this kind of.
I was about to say, does the disadvantage get cancelled out?
Because you're there looking around this thing. You see that the rodents aren't herded as such. They are in, because it's quite hard to herd rodents. They are in like crates, liftable crates.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, the rule still applies. So they need to be loaded into this area of stowage.
Okay, well, the only let's not be it doesn't, none of the other statements say that they have to, so it's just that the mammoths have to be loaded first. Maybe it suggests that the elks would like to be near the mammoths because they like each other, so maybe them second, actually. Rodents are in, so as long as like the wolves don't go for the boar, then we can do them pretty much in order, I think.
Yeah, more or less.
Cool. So those animal handling checks then, please, folks.
Okay, cool. Was I over intellectualizing it, DM?
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
It's really good. Good thinking. That's like that lateral stuff is good.
So 5 animal handling checks.
5, and Sin was, sorry, I didn't get what yours was.
They're wrong.
Oh, do you want us to do?
No, she wasn't saying 5 for the animal handling check, DM. She was saying how many.
How many do I need to do?
I just one for.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I got a natural 20 plus 7, so 27.
And I am rolling with disadvantage, and my disadvantage roll is 12.
That's pretty good. So you start guiding in the mammoths first, as instructed, and move them into their pens. and you move that with complete ease. Where are you going next, guys? Which animal next?
Kind of want to do the elk, put them all in order.
Yeah, let's go for elks.
All right.
Okay.
And
Are you rolling again?
Or do I use my roll?
No, that roll's counting for this whole situation,
Okay.
guys.
Right,
All
okay.
right.
I'm not going to keep animal
handling.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, elks next is.
Okay, elks on the pen.
Yeah.
And then the rodents.
Yeah. Okay, let's just do it. I keep thinking that something's gonna happen.
He made us paranoid. That's why. Making us question. Can you move the cow?
You can.
Yana,
You
shush.
cannot be. I can't.
Shush.
Put her on mute, DM. Mute her.
She's biting me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Then bam.
So yeah, you shift these creatures into the pen, and there's the kind of hustle. There's a sound of the creatures in the pens. There's a knock against the wood on the in the mammoth's pen. But you look over, and it's just the mammoths actually settling down and curling into a ball. And you pass this puzzle. You've done it in the right order, guys. Well done. That was good logic.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Hey, ow.
Thanks.
So Ginny says, looks to you, and the game is up for you now, Sin, as well. You also know that they speak common, because Ginny says, "Oh, you did that like pros. Amazing, guys. Really good work. Look, if you're waiting for a little bit long, and it could be a while to get inside, I can maybe speak to the mother, and you can rest with us for a while if you wish. For another night of hospitality. It's just made the process so much easier."
That's lovely. That's very kind. I'm gonna hold my hand out to Sin. Like, I've seen people do this before. I'm never done. It's kind of weird as well. It's kind of like not quite face on the palm.
You do your fingers like open, and you do the Vulcan
sort of.
I'm a high fiver. I'm a high fiver, and then quickly just flicker in the hand.
Flicker in the hand. That's your
okay.
custom.
That's how we do it. Okay, cool. Okay.
So going to be a thing from now.
There were so many funny gifts for failed high fives.
Oh, why? Why?
So you have completed this moment, and Niala, you're sat around the fire, and Ardent and you are striding towards the gates. They're huge, these gates, double doors, very secure looking, reinforced with iron bar across them, not with a portcullis or anything, but very, very secure. As you near, you catch a glimpse through the smaller door that is cut into the left hand of the doors, like a person-sized door. You glimpse a small courtyard in between, where people are being led into and then onwards, and you know that this is a sort of like a second skin, like an airlock type situation, where people are led in, the outside doors are locked, and then the second door is open to allow them access to the city as true of Kcanzacs. You approach the guards, and you see this little fellow off to the side. What do you do?
Is this the guy holding up the placard?
Yeah.
I'm still by the fire.
Yeah, you're still by the fire at the moment. You see that he's a dwarf. He's quite shabby looking in appearance. But he's kind of like shabby in his being kemptness, but his outfit that he wears is very practical, very utilitarian.
I'm gonna catch my breath. Because I do still have half walking speed, so to keep up with Arden, I would be having to dash.
Well, sir, we were told that you are offering work for passage into the city, amongst other things.
You see the sign. He turns to you. He's been kind of doing this with the sign, turning it to and fro. What do you want, dog? Go away.
He wants us to get rid of a dog for him.
Get away. The sign says tokens plus gold apply within, but there's nowhere within. It's just like him standing there. And he says, yeah, that's right. I can help you with... yeah, I'm looking for some help. I'm hiring.
Right. And what's the job?
Can't you smell it yet? And as you breathe in, you do smell a stench of it's a really weird combination of things, because there is the stuff being wheeled into the city, and some of that is spices and things like that have come from the other continents to be traded here on this big market day, it would seem. You smell the spice of in the air, but you can smell this underlying tone of sewage.
So what, this is a mud clearing job? Is that what you're telling me?
Sorry, say again, I missed it, it glitched.
Is this a muck clearing job? Is that what you're telling me?
Essentially, yes. There is some problems with the sewage system.
What kind of problem?
Well, I don't know. I've not been in to check it out myself. That's why I'm hiring.
Has anybody been down there yet? Seems like a rather simple job. Why are you struggling to find people to work?
Probably because no one wants to go down into the sewers where it stinks of shit.
Can I insight check him to see if he's keeping anything back?
Of course you can.
Language.
English. Oh, sorry, common.
Okay. 14.
You sense that he is telling the truth about the job, that there is a blockage in the sewer system. He might not be telling you 100% of the story, but he's not being necessarily deceitful. He says, no one's been down there. Everyone is busy. Can you not see around here?
How many tokens?
A token for each person that goes.
Right.
And it's a rather foul job, so we'll say like 50 gold.
I look at Rook for approval.
Seems reasonable.
Don't forget about me.
Right.
Take
Take your placard down. I'll go and get the rest of my.
Sorry, but didn't get it.
Sorry, Nialo, you're still by the fire, right? You're still babysitting at the moment.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you say he goes, very well. What shall I call you?
Put a fork in that for now. We'll wait.
Fork in it. I've not heard that name before.
No, don't be.
That's not what he meant.
We'll
bring you a name in a minute.
Subject to these tokens, only 6 of us are going to go down, but we require 8 tokens.
6 of us?
5 even.
Five of us, we require 7.
7. Sorry, numbers.
I thought I was the tired one.
I'm still exhausted too. Yes. There's only 5 of us going down, but we will require 7 tokens.
Okay.
Is that appropriate?
Make a persuasion.
Can I like help him with that?
Yeah, an assisted. Go on, so it's flat.
Natural 20.
He says, very well. You can have your tokens, and your gold, and here, you're looking worse for the wear. And I'm feeling generous. I'm in the holiday spirit. Here, I'll give you 75.
Thank you. That's very much appreciated.
Mm.
But yes, take the placard down. I will go and fetch the rest of
Very well.
my party, and we will be back in a moment.
I would advise maybe to leave it till morning. You realise that the day has kind of dragged on a bit, and you travelled during the day over land with the halflings. You've come to town, and
Why?
We're going to be underground. It's not like we need the sunlight.
well, it's up to you. I mean,
We might as well just get it done.
You both look like you could do with a rest. Is all I'm saying. You probably want to be fresh for it if the blockages are severe.
I'm fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I'll be fine.
Rook, I think we should take the gentleman's advice.
Fine, as you wish.
So Arden and Maruk proceed back to the camp circle and meet up with Nan and Sin, who are looking pretty chuffed with themselves. Grins on their
what
face.
are your smiles for?
How'd it go?
I learned a new gesture. I've never tried it before, and that's really holds up. And with the and your and then the okay. So
Right.
maybe I need to practice more. We sorry. We helped Jilly with some tasks, and they very Sin did great. Kindly offered us another night's rest with the group.
You hear a booming voice, and it says, "Iron will they did." And thrust into your hands, Nan, is a huge flagon of wine, gigantic in your hands from Dent. Like this.
Can I sniff it? How alcoholic does it smell?
You uncork it. This is an orcish brew. This is quite strong and has it smells strong and like it's going to taste quite like mostly umami is what you're going to get when you drink this.
Okay.
Is Nyala nearby as well for all this?
Nyala's at the fire with Ed and.
Does Den expect me? I'm just holding it right now. I'm not going to.
Den's just literally thrust it in your hand, and he's got stuff to do, and he's wandered off.
Excellent. I'm just going to continue holding it.
I'm just trying to figure out what the stuff is at the moment.
So
I'm genuinely confused of what it is.
Okay. Can you move your mic down, Nyala? You're really quiet at the moment. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So you're moving back towards the fireplace, guys. The rest of you, I'm guessing, like sort of going to. Nan, you haven't told them the other good news either.
I've also got other good news that I don't remember.
The two?
Huh?
Yeah. What other good news?
We can stay the night. That was the news.
Yeah, we can stay the night. I did that one. Was there more good news?
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. I said that. Yeah, we helped, and they offered us another night's rest. So to Arden, I don't know whether Nyala would.
You near the fireplace and you see Nyala with this staff. Can you please make a Arcana? See if you can figure it out.
At disadvantage.
Until the morning, unless you want to wait till the morning and do it.
Out of character, really quickly, does Nyala have Identify prepared? Does
What?
Nyala have Identify prepared?
How do you tell me?
I have, in fact.
Because you could cast that as a ritual spell without having to use a spell slot, and you could actually then decipher any kind of magical item and find out what it does.
Yeah.
What time of the day is it?
It's coming to dusk now.
Oh, damn. All right.
Because you travelled across, there was a short break in the middle of the travel, and then you were moved on. Okay, so what are you doing, Nyala? Are you going to cast your ritual? Are you going to Arcana it now? Wait till morning?
I am going to ritual identify, obviously.
Lovely. So
I just completely forgot that I took detect magic, find familiar, and identify.
cool. So you sit and you cast a circle in the snow near. What do you tell me where you're doing this? Where are you doing it near the crowd of people? You've got a Ed and you've got a Devel to deal with also.
Well, I'll take my spell book, obviously, and I search to the page for the spell, and I take a stick from the fire, and in the snow I will put the staff in the snow, and trace a circle with the runes, runes all over the circle. And I don't know if that works, okay? So I'm trying.
That sounds like a perfect ritual circle.
Sounds like a ritual to me.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And you sit down, you kneel by it, and you mutter the incantation.
I just concentrate and I just let my magic go into runes and concentrate on it for a moment.
You focus your mind as you mutter the phrases that invoke this magic of identifying, and the staff splits as you look at it, and there are two ghostly forms of it in your mind's eye, not witnessable to anybody else, and you look upon this these two images, and at the head of each staff a shape begins to form, like morphing out of the plain wood of it, and you stare upon this for some time, and they begin to sort of become like the resolution crisps. They become 3D, like one of those magic eye pictures that you stare at for a long time, and then out of it zooms an image. And on the head of one of the staffs is a picture of your face, or of a tabaxi face. And on the head, on down the other staff, on the top of it, there is a blue crystal appears, and it has 8 radiating crystals around it. The other one has this kind of cat-like face upon the head.
Okay. I still don't know what it is.
You've got these two images in front of you. There is a. It seems like in this moment that it wants you to grasp at one of them.
Oh. I'm gonna take both. I
think that's the choice.
I just advance my hands and just grab both.
You grab both you reach out and you go to grab both of these two staffs, and you are immediately shot backwards across the snow. Your concentration broken and you are blown outside of the circle. You take 6 points of damage.
Arden runs over to her.
6?
6 points of damage.
Lovely.
Are you okay?
What
happened?
So basically, you just saw
that's what happened.
they knelt by a circle and there's staff on the floor, and then shot back across out of the literally right out of the circle of people.
Yeah, Lara, are you all right?
What happened?
I'm okay, but this stuff. Oh boy, I don't know what this is. Well, I should know. Wait. If it's a magic item or some kind of magical object, learn its properties and how to use it.
I think what happened is you were given a choice of two different enchantments, and you tried to take both, and it went nope.
Yeah, she was being greedy, and that's what she got.
Yep, she got punished for being greedy.
Hey, I'm not greedy, okay?
Yeah, you are.
They offer me both. They offer me both choice.
What just happened?
You you are slightly fried by it. The staff still remains intact in the center of the circle. The item by this magical mishap has not been destroyed. But you
try to help Nyala up.
You felt like there was enough force in this to possibly have shattered the staff.
Okay.
Yes, Sin.
I'm going to get up.
Hold on.
Thanks to Arden. I'm going to go back at it, grab it, close my eyes, and try to feel exactly how I felt with the ritual spell.
Make an insight check.
At disadvantage. Yep. And this is an 11.
With your dice, you get the feeling that if you cast this spell again, you might be given this choice again. But no more. Sin, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say while she's trying to blow herself up, I was like, if I can go somewhere more private, and try to attune to my dagger again.
Yeah. Okay. There is a kind of bedding down feeling. The tents are being sealed up, and you are beckoned inside, and it's a similar situation as last time. Apart from the cows are not in this area this time. There's just you folks gathered around the fire, and there are songs sung, and there is a huge flagon in Nan's hands. And Sin, you find yourself a corner of the tent that is suitable for maybe having a look at these this blade in your hand. Can you do Arcana?
Yes, I can. Oh, that's pretty good. Plus one. I have a +1 to Arcana. A 19.
You look. It's the first time you've really peered at this knife. It is with this amount of focus upon it. You peer upon its blade, and you see that it's not a solid blade all the way along. It is sort of filigreed into a feather type pattern along the edge of the actual blade itself. Wickedly sharp, black with a purple tinge like that of some exotic bird. And then hanging from the end of it is a small bird skull on the end of it. And will share with you your item.
Oh.
Hold on.
Super excited.
So it's custom, so you'll have to add it in your notes probably on your D&D Beyond sheet, or print it off and have it as a card or something like that. It's up to you how you manage it.
You can. I can create.
I could just make it into a custom.
Yeah.
After the game,
you can homebrew it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask Peter: is the staff homebrew or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of the things you can
custom make homebrew.
What does she mean from sin of all people? What is that supposed to mean?
You said about
that?
being greedy.
When was I ever greedy?
Well,
to be fair, the last time you picked up a dagger, we did get attacked by a wax monster.
Yeah.
Right?
The klepto habits of sin. Okay.
So...
You all bed down for the night, and Arden and Maruk actually gathered around.
It's what I thought it was. I'm so happy.
There's a happy sin.
Cool.
Can I try and see what my thing is? Just kind of walk out the tent, go and find a little quiet little bit of grass or snow.
Pete, I hope you realise that nobody's going to sleep yet until they've all done their weapons.
Oh no, we all want our weapons.
Okay, go on then.
Just gonna go out, kneel down with it, kind of this massive fuck off axe in my hands.
Yeah.
Just kneel down, just kind of see if anything calls to me.
Okay.
Yeah, literally just.
Do your Arcana with it.
Yeah, my piece.
Arcana check. Oh god, I'm still at bloody disadvantage.
Yeah, that's.
No way.
I shit you not. Double 20.
No way. Surely not.
Right here.
You gotta show us or something.
20.
That's awesome.
Wow.
What's the chance? I don't even know what the chances of that are.
Compared to last week, when I didn't succeed a single bloody roll.
You look at
That's
this
karma. You managed to survive, so you got rewarded.
You look at this axe, and it's a beast. It gives you this. It gives you such force.
I.
So happy I grabbed the dagger.
Oh
shit! I can't wait to see what you got. Oh my god.
Oh shit! That's cool.
See, what concerns me with all this extra weaponry, though, is what we're going to have to fight with it.
Is that another homebrew?
Yeah, you might have to construct it, or just the easiest way is probably just to have it beside your character, or it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and make it right now.
Wait, and I'm attuned to it, right?
After this sleep, you would be kind of attuned to it. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend some time flipping it over in your hands and getting used to it. So, Arden, do you want to have a go at yours with your? If you're gonna do it now.
While Nyala is continuing to have another go at hers, because it will take her 10 minutes to do her ritual.
Yeah.
Arden's going to set up the tent that he has
The separate tent.
so that the separate tent, the tent that he packed up in the cavern,
Yeah, I know.
so that any further investigation into magical items can be done with a little bit more privacy.
Okay.
So I'll let Nyala attempt her second attempt before anything will happen with any hard.
Okay, so you prepare your ritual again in this space, a little bit more quiet and away. I'm going to make you, because you're casting this so close together, I'm going to have to manifest it. You're going to have to pull upon the threads of nature. I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check to manifest this.
Sorry, Pete. Just a little. Is it based on a hand axe or a great axe?
It doesn't say on there, does it? But I'm saying by the looks of it, it's a, I don't know.
Relax. Because he got like the giant weapon.
I can.
Oh,
I
shice!
can chuck it. So would it be a hand axe?
It must be a hand axe then.
Okay,
Hand axe, okay.
this is a 18.
I don't know. I think some battle axes, depending on if they're magic weapons, can be thrown as well.
It says hand axe actually on the description. Sorry.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does say.
Oh, yeah. I've got it.
Didn't he grab like a massive weapon though?
It was an axe on a wall when you grabbed it. It might have been my fault for describing it poorly, I imagine.
Okay.
So what was it, Nyala? Sorry.
18.
You are able to.
And the other one was a 23.
Your disadvantage. You managed to pull the threads of energy from the ether, and you are presented with exactly the same situation again. 2 ethereal staffs levitating above the other one with the cat head and one with the these gems around it, sort of emanating from its head.
Can I try to see which one kind of spell is it? Because I'm guessing this is a staff that gives you a certain spell.
You don't know. All you see with your magic at the moment, it's like this. You think back to what the old woman said to you, and she was saying, 2 in 1, 2 in 1, shampoo, conditioner, and you remember that maybe that she was saying that this stuff can be 2 things, but like, only once you decide what it is. It can either be shampoo or conditioner.
I hate you!
It can't be both.
I hate you so much!
Okay.
I didn't start it.
Well,
just throwing it out there.
Well, Nyala's having a fit.
Wait.
Is it the shampoo and conditioner thing, Nyla? Or in the chat? Sorry.
Okay.
This can be cut.
Okay,
it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, one that is look like me, and one that has shards.
One of them has
crystal,
like 8 gems around the outside. Make an insight check as to what you think those gems might be.
$11.
You try and think of things that are magical that there are 8 of, and it doesn't come to mind.
I have a theory for the crystal. I'm not sure this is it. Some kind of magic missile, kind of related spell. Oh, shice. I think I'm going to take. Why are you all laughing? Why are you all laughing?
Don't read the chat. Just don't read the chat.
We're being very immature
What did
in
you
the chat. No, it's nothing about yours. Well, actually, No, but it doesn't matter. It's very rude.
Let's get on.
Arden! Seriously?
Do I get the blame?
This is you writing this, inviting into my tent.
So,
Seriously?
Niala, come on.
I'll stop derailing.
Sorry,
Carry on.
Okay, so for the future, because I think I know what the first spell is, and it would be very useful if it is, I am going to take the one with the tabaxi image.
The tabaxi image. Cool. Then you receive this item. Hold on. Where is it in my pictures? Sorry. Hold on, I'll send you in a second. I've got to download it, I think. Yeah, so you receive a magical item, and I will send you in a second. So, Arden, do you want to do your check?
Yes. But despite the dirty thoughts in the chat that are happening right now, thanks to some members of the party, Arden is
You
going
don't touch me anymore.
I didn't say anything. Anyway, Arden is going to go over to Nyala. Nyala, just a heads up. Magical items are quite rare and expensive, especially weapons such as the ones we're carrying. Now, we're in quite a public place here. There's a lot of wandering eyes and probably not so many savory characters that would be quite happy to relieve us of such items in the night as we slept.
Is that right? To take my stuff? I swear to whatever god you worship, all of you, I will kill someone.
Right, so to avoid that from happening, maybe we can go inside the tent here and continue your ritual for the rest of everybody else's items, just so that it's away from prying eyes.
Sure. Let me
Okay.
just tell you that you seems really caring for someone that is rather suspicious about his actions. What he could be hiding.
Right. I don't know how to take that, but fine. Anyway, after you.
This is a fucking compliment.
There is a
sounded like a backhanded compliment to me. But okay.
I'm inside the tent, and you're now inside this space.
At first, I'm going to take out the scimitar.
Ah!
And I will place the scimitar in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll let her do her thing.
Okay. You asking Nyala to conduct the spell of invocation on your stuff.
The ritual rather than because I can attune to it, but she can identify it.
Okay. So yeah, you.
I just rather not risk the poor roll and then not know.
Yeah. So this happens, and the spell is cast, and Arden, you receive the knowledge from Nyala. She describes this weapon to you and tells you its properties and hands it to you.
Lovely. And then after that, I take out the symbol of foresight, for what I've been calling it so far, that I collected with Darvel.
The little
and
clock.
Nyala, as far as I'm aware, Nyala was the only other person present
You were down the
when
end
we
of the
took
corridor.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So only Darvel, myself, and Yala know about this item for now.
Okay.
So I take out that symbol and I place that in the circle.
This Nyala's magics unveil the mysteries of this this small gong, and what it does is if you spend 10 minutes and ring it and meditate with it, it will give you glimpses of what's to come, a possibility of the future. However, you don't know how far or how many days in the future, but it will give you some prior knowledge of that. So I roll for you when you ring it, when you spend time with it.
Okay. So basically, I can just spend time with it, and it will give me a vision of the future.
10 minutes, and it gives you a vision of the future. You get an approximation of how far in the future it is. I'll tell you that when you spend time with it, and I will tell you a narrative of a possible outcome of your procedures. It may give you some insight.
I'm just gonna say, DM, I am super happy for the stuff.
I'll give you a description. It might give you some. It might be like a location or something like that. So you might get some sort of forewarning, that kind of. It's like a premonition type device, like a divination gong, basically. Nan, we'll move on to you. Would you like to try and do your?
Well, what I was going to say is Arden would then leave and then go and fetch Nan and show her to the tent where she can go and spend some time with Yala privately.
And this is now becoming Nyala's identification tent, and you're welcome, Nyala. What do you do? Do you welcome them in? Are you tired of doing these?
Put down no, because I imagine that not everyone can have the spell I have. So for now, I may let them use my knowledge and magic for those items.
Cool.
So I would be a bit tired, of course. I would be a bit tired, but I would just look at them and just take the item, put it in the circle, start concentrating, tell the properties and what I know about it, and just and just be like, okay, next.
As I pass Arden, I'm like, is she in a good mood?
I think she enjoys this magical stuff. It really, I don't know. It's a hobby, I suppose. But yeah, I'll let you go in there. I'm going to go and sit with the others. Join us when you're done if you feel like it.
I heard you.
Is she still holding the cask of wine?
I've not got rid of it. 2 straws, me and Nyala, while she casts.
Oh, this is going to be a great achievement.
Yeah, I guess.
I would be looking at the alcohol and I would be like,
I've not drank it. I'm just
is
still
this
holding
drinkable?
It. If you'd like it, please. I don't really. Where I'm from, we didn't really have things like this, so I'm not really. So yeah, if you'd like it, please, please
give it to me.
Yeah.
Cool. So now you have this this flagon of orcish alcohol. It doesn't smell pleasant.
It would be like sniffing, like
It smells very hoppy and sort of that bitter, like bitter beer taste, like a very dark beer.
Yes.
Following morning, Arden goes out to pack up the tent and finds Nanchala and Nyala passed out with an empty cask of wine between them.
So you welcome. What are you doing? Are you welcoming Nan to use your circle of magic? Yeah.
Yeah. So put the item here. Let me do. I would need like something like 10 minutes to get the ritual. I'll tell you what it is, and everyone is happy. Plus, you gotta share this drink with me because this is kind of good.
So there's this.
I'm gonna lie.
There's now this scene of Nyala mopping her brow, swigging this flagon, concentrating her magics, like pointing at this thing, going, "What are you? What are you?" Swigging,
shouting at the bow.
Yeah, shouting and screaming at the bow, and then eventually, through the gradual fog of the gradually imbibed alcohol that's coming over you, you go, I know what it is, and you tell Nan exactly what it is, and I've just sent you it, Nan, on Discord. So Nyala, you are exhausted. You have cast so many ritual spells at so close a time. However, Nan has provided you with the most wonderful sleep aid in this case. So you are able...
I'm just going to ask her something. I'm just going to look at her and be like, can you bring me some food? Because I'm
Does she finish
tired.
that before she passes out?
Yeah, there's a swaying to Nyala as she asks you this question.
Okay.
Like her tail's doing something different from what her body language is saying. Her tail's like off in another direction.
Can I help you to the main tent? I'm concerned if you stay in this small tent outside the main tent. I'm concerned. Do you want a piggyback or something?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
I am not standing up straight on my feet.
Although if I have to make a check,
I'm sleepy. I'm hungry.
There's this
and I want some good fur to sleep on. So if you could gather Maruk on the floor so I could sleep on him, I would be grateful.
Everyone else who's gathered around the fire, all of a sudden there's this flap of wind and bursting into the tent as Nan staggers in, like running to, like kind of trying to keep her balance with a tabaxi on her back, who's still in one hand got the bottle going, you know what? I need some meat. And is promptly placed by the fire with some food, and Nyala snacks down hungrily, looks to Maruk and points at Maruk like she wants to say something, but the alcohol has overcome her, and then she just curls in a ball and sleeps with the bottle in the crook of her arm. And
I would be hugging the wand like a fucking teddy bear.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna, sort of put some blankets maybe around her, put her in a position where she won't it's on her side, maybe. Yeah.
This is your health and safety training coming in again.
Yeah, definitely. I'm concerned.
So everybody else, are you bedding down now? Are you all kind of like chilling, getting some rest now?
Do I get a long rest for that?
You will.
As much as I can.
How long would you say is possible for me to read some of the journal before I have to go to sleep?
This place seems quite secure, so you are in a well-guarded, well-patrolled set of. There's lots of creatures, livestock here, so it's well prepared. So you're not going to have to take a watch. So you've got 4 hours to sort of check out this journal and sit and read it. The first time in.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm gonna spend those 4 hours just going over the book.
Cool. All right. I'm going to share some stuff with you on Discord later for that. Okay.
Yeah.
You give me oh no, you're still no, not doing that now. Okay. You wake in the morning, everybody.
Oh, sorry, I had one thing that I wanted to do in the evening.
Sorry, no,
Just
go.
a small thing.
Yeah.
I want to find Ketu, and can I draw in the ground with my sword again?
Sorry, say again.
I'm gonna, I drew a picture in the ground with the sword. Can I draw in this ground?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I want to draw a picture of a chicken and a ham and kind of figure out which one Ketu likes more. Kind of question.
Okay. Ketu looks at the picture and doesn't seem to understand the picture. Low intelligence roll on that one, so it doesn't seem
That's
to
fair.
get the meaning of this concept. You rest and you wake to find Sin just flicking through the last pages of the journal and shuts it. Arden and Maruk have yet to sort of divulge the details.
So I presume everybody's kind of just gathered around the circle again for breakfast.
There's sort of a milky sweet tea being prepared.
Do I get another minus level of exhaustion?
You do. It's a long rest, George. Anybody who hasn't got
we will do.
You can all come off apart from Maruk.
Yay! I'm down to 1.
All right, I finished making my magic item, and oh my god, this is beautiful.
Cool. And so you are all gathered around the fire. This kind of pale milky tea is made from the Skria milk, which is quite a rich, full fat milk, and it's sweet and warming. And it's the perfect thing for this sort of frosty morning. You're all given a cup by one of the nursing mothers who holds a babe to her as she kind of comes around with a kettle, and you've all got these little cups, and you drink heartily of this sweet nectar, and you are just kind of gathered round, like clearing your eyes for the morning, the day ahead, whatever it may hold.
I would be like not in a bad shape, but those after parties effect.
Yeah.
Is her cheek fur all smushed to one side?
Hungover.
Yeah. I would be like, oh, did I drink again?
Yes.
Oh no. Last time I drank. Oh no. Last time. I'm gonna tell you something a bit personal here. Oh god damn it, my head.
Yeah, the headache.
Last time, this was fruit alcohol. Because those stupid monkeys that live in my forest.
Anyway, I think I found us some work.
Block the enter.
You are rudely interrupted by Arden, who says, "I found you some work."
I think I found
something. You're going to have a brilliant day, Nyala.
It'll clear that hangover right up.
Oh, definitely.
Maruk, you're smiling through the tiredness at this moment. You're still feeling pretty exhausted, but seeing Nyala's slightly hangover state sort of enlightens your state, even if not physically, just mentally. You feel a little bit brighter about your day, and that you didn't partake in this intoxication. Arden, sorry.
Hassles.
So I take it you've all probably smelt the stench in the air by now. For people to work, and in exchange we will receive gold. but also passage into the city.
That's a good
Rather
news
than us sitting
for a
still, but
morning.
it certainly is. Bad
What is
news
it?
is this work requires us to go into the sewers and clear whatever blockage there is causing.
Do you know how bad it smells? You humanoid person, how bad it smells for me?
You're the one who decides to get
point-
rip-roaringly drunk.
Can I point out that I don't think this is anywhere
I
near
didn't know it was
what
that
we've been
bad of
living in.
alcohol.
Okay, Arden, please.
I don't think this smell is anywhere near as bad as what we've been living in for the past week.
The stench is of a different kind. The fetid
I can imagine.
tombs were old, dusty, and there was that kind of dank, moist smell. This is raw. This is fresh, but
I'm trying to get everybody thinking about this positively.
It's comparable, shall we say, but it's on a different plane of smell. Like this is like fresh, the fresh plane. There's like a dead plane, and
This is shit compared to manure. There's a difference.
This is
Yeah.
this is shit compared to corpse.
Yeah.
Put it this way, if we don't go and clear this, we're not getting into the city.
Oh, at least not for a long time.
Is there a
Exactly.
bath in the city?
Probably.
I'm sure once we get in, we can go to the baths. We can find somewhere to stay the night, especially with the gold that we will earn.
Mm.
We'll have enough
Then
gold
we're
to be able to
going, but
prepare
I have one
supplies.
condition. Head in Dovwell. Stays there.
Yes, Ed and
I
Darvel,
don't want my baby to be hurt, and I think you don't want your
Nangela,
friend.
Yes.
you seem to be quite friendly with Jilly, is it?
Yes.
Could you ask them to take care of the two of them for a while we go and take care of this errand?
I can certainly ask. Do
Might want to
we
leave your fox behind as well.
my fox? That's an interesting phrase. I will go ask. How long will we be? How?
As long as it takes.
Okay.
If it takes
let's-
any longer to clear this stuff, then we'll come up and we'll take a break, and then we'll go back down the following day to clear it again.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't think anybody wants to sleep down there.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Nice.
head off.
When we finish breakfast, I suppose we can go and speak to this gentleman again, this dwarven fellow, and find out the particulars of going down there.
Yeah, you Nan, you proceed over to where Jilly is.
Jilly, hello. Good morning. The breakfast
All
milk
right.
is very good. It's excellent. We need to go into the sewers to
Mute a minute.
finish.
Hold on, I'm just going to mute soon.
Sure.
Go.
Okay, cool. We need to head into the sewers to finish do a job for someone, so we can get access to the town city. We have two companions that are not fit to head into the sewers. Would you be willing to? Are you heading into the city soon, or will you still be camping here for a while?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
First.
Disadvantage because I'm still
one level.
I've got which is sad because I just got a 20.
Sad times.
And then the second one's a
220?
1. No.
You don't see anything around
Okay.
at the moment that catches your interest. However, Jilly looks at you and he Says, we've given you bed for 2 nights and carried you across the wastes.
Mm.
We don't have much. We're a wandering tribe. I hate kind of to ask, but we may need something in return when you come back.
That I believe there is a share of gold. You are not welcome to my share. How is that? How does that sound?
Gold is always good.
Okay.
That is a language that we all speak.
I'm learning to speak this language of gold more better.
You'll learn
Ah,
quite quickly, I think.
I hope so. Yes, I will bring gold. We also will not be longer than the day. If we cannot complete it within the day, we will be coming back, and we will not leave you with two new undesired family tribe members.
Wards,
Okay,
you'd probably call them.
wards. Yes. Okay.
Fantastic. So you proceed back to the party and explain the situation, that you can leave the creatures with you. Now you still have the decision to make of Ketu.
I would probably ask Ketu whether Ketu wants to come with us.
Ketu is Ketu's own person. It can make its own decision.
Yeah, I kind of look at Ketu and sort of do we see where we need to enter, like the sewers? Also, Ketu's white. I really I wouldn't want to go.
He'd be a very badly stained mop by the time he came back out.
Tell me what you do. Tell me how you approach Ketu.
I think I'm okay. So I'm gonna go up to Ketu and sort of say, point at maybe where we're heading, and kind of mimic kind of like a maybe a fight. We don't know what's down there. We don't know whether it's like a blockage or a fight. And then kind of gesture to the sun, and maybe sort of where the sun setting, and kind of essentially I want to try and impart with various kind of gestures that I'm going to be gone for the day, and kind of ask, kind of,
do you want to come?
Ask it. Yeah, do you want to come? You interested, or?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. He does that. He looks at you, and he like wipes his face with a paw, yawns a big sort of really wide yawn, and then follows Devel and Ed back to the fire. Gathers around the camp and curls up on the floor, and everyone kind of gives him a bit of a space around him, and even the kids don't kind of run up to him or anything. They kind of let him just sleep curled in a little fox tail over the nose.
Okay. Really didn't like my ham and chicken drawing. Shit. No, okay, so I'll head back to the team.
Was that a cow and chicken
Can I
reference from
just
Cartoon Network?
wave at Edward
It's
and
what I
just
can draw
say
quickly. Sorry.
and just say to him, Edward, we're going for a moment in the sewers. So you stay here, you help people, and you be nice.
He gives
Okay?
He gives you this kind of really like dozy sort of grin. He's still not quite awake, and he's just got one of these cups in his hand. He's like, very well, Miss Niala.
It's mommy to you.
Yes, Mum. And then it's up. Yeah, you head up towards the castle, the city wall.
Adam was going to go over to Darvel first, but it's all right.
Okay, sorry. Go on. Yeah, of course you may.
It was just a simple going over to him and just saying, I think I found a way for us to get inside a little quicker. If you just sit tight, we'll be back soon.
Very well. I like I said, I would very much enjoy to get the stink out of these clothes and just sleep in a true bed.
Well, our halfling friends and Ed will accompany you for now. If you need anything while I'm gone, just ask them. If they ask anything about money, I will cover it when I return, okay?
Very well, yes. Ed? And Ed reaches out an arm and says, come with me, DeVale. I'll help you. Oh, thank you, very kind. You're
the blind leading the blind. Oh no,
you're,
what have I done?
you're very kind to help this old fellow. And he guides him to a place where they can sit and talk. They're by the fireplace. The fire. They're sitting talking.
Right. And I turn around and I follow the rest of the group back up to the top.
As we kind of like leave the tent, I kind of take off my armor and kind of don't want that getting dirty. Just kind of leave it in the tent.
Okay, so make sure you de-equip your...
Rook has armor?
Make sure you take your plate off.
Yeah, it's off.
Cool, lovely. You walk up to the gates and standing there, rubbing his hands, stamping his feet, is the dwarf fellow you met before. Here bright and early, I see.
Yes, the sooner the better for everyone, I suppose, especially with...
Oh, I forgot to ask, am I attuned to the staff now? Did I sleep with it?
Time overnight, guys, would have allowed you to attune, guys. So you are
okay,
free
so
to use your items, guys. So make sure you tick an attunement slot if you're not going to make, or remember that you've got an attuned item. So Arden, you've currently got 2.
So that means I'm also attuned to the ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Lovely. So you proceed up, and there's this guy you hear. Like I said, he says, "Here are nice and early, I see."
Yes. What was your name, by the way? Sorry, we didn't catch it yesterday. My apologies.
Malgon.
Malgon. Right, and are you in charge of the sewers, Malgon? What's your role in particular?
He puts his hands on his hips and says, "Head of maintenance," kind of quite proudly. And as he puts his arms back, you see that he kind of opens up.
Must be a very difficult job.
The cape, and inside you see lots of tools and various appendages hanging off of his belt. It's a tough job, but I suppose it's not a bad job to have. You get all sorts of folks coming here to the town. Lots of people to talk to, lots of things to keep you busy, but again, lots of things to do, especially this time of year.
Well, I'm sure it's a job that's always needed, especially to keep this city running properly. Before we head down and you show us the way.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll show you the way. Yes, of course. He leads you round.
Well, will we have any equipment or anything to help us clear this mess?
He says, "I have left it down by the gate."
Wonderful.
You walk round.
Lead the way after you.
You walk round from, as you're looking at the front doors of Kcanzacs, you walk round to the left-hand side of it. Round outside, there is the drop is more steep down the sides of it. The track true runs up to the front doors, and there is a narrow pathway that leads around the edge. Maybe two abreast could fit along this path at a squeeze without sliding down the slopes off to the side and being. It's not a big slide off, but it's makes it a very defendable position with having a slope of ice at the side of the towers of Kcanzacs. And you're led to an outlet. There is a trickle of sewage coming out of a gate. It's running under the snow and kind of melting, but you can see that it has refrozen slightly, so that you can see that this would have been a greater outletting of fluid at one point, and that it is slowed to a bare drizzle coming out the side of the town. He says, "This is the problem. This should be flowing out the side of here, and out into the wastes. This is not. I don't know. You just have to go in and have a look, really. I mean, it could be anything."
How deep is it? How deep do we have to go in? How long will it take us to get there?
There's a couple of vents that let the water down. It's normally them that get blocked. You have to go around and find them. The thing is, it's built so long ago, this place, before I was even installed, and I've got on in years. You'll have to go and seek it out for yourselves. There is no true map of that place.
That's what I was about to ask. Right. Is there... You wouldn't happen to have a compass, would you?
I don't travel far, me. Too many jobs to do.
What's the best way for us to get our bearings once we're down there, then? Is there any markings or any kind of directional help once we're down there?
They're quite winding, the tunnels, I'm afraid. So what we normally do is we mark our way in some way when we go in. But yeah, you are best to kind of keep an eye. Maybe, have you got parchment or something you can write on?
Have you got any chalk?
He looks about his person. I have got some white chalk.
That could be helpful. We could mark our routes along the way on the walls if you don't mind us taking that off your hand.
Fine, yeah, please.
Thank you. Right.
And then he turns proudly.
Any other ideas? Anybody else?
He turns around and says, "No, wait, don't go anywhere yet. Hold on, I'll just get your tools." And he goes to the wall beside this kind of human, like a gate, a metal gate that kind of locks off the bottom of the city. Heavy iron, very secure, and comes back to you, and he hands you each a long stick with a point on it. Here's your tools.
I was expecting something a little bit more specific.
Rook kind of like looks at it and then just pulls out his spear and is like, "I've got one that's bigger." So
That looks like
mine's bigger than yours.
That looks like a hardier tool.
Kind of just throws it back at him.
He catches it.
Are there no
Spins the spear and just
shovels
puts it
or
back.
anything of that sort?
Well, it's normally the pressure should do most of the work. The water pressure from the ice melt should do most of the work for you.
Sorry.
That's a flashback, Sin. Oh my god. Episode 1.
Oh, the innuendo right there. Why, yes, I do have a 10-foot pole.
Is it still green? Is the question.
Nan's there like, what
It's
the
probably-
fuck?
I think Nan watched episode. Didn't you
Oh,
go back?
did you?
long.
Oh yeah, I did, but all I
Yeah.
remember is the fish stuff. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah,
It's Arden's 10-foot greasy pole.
I think that.
Oh,
was-
yeah. I remember.
And anyway,
Okay. So yeah,
I still have
Right.
a question for that.
let's not go
For
into
another
that.
time.
Let's just
Jan
not.
is going eventually to ask you.
Why have I got a 10-foot
To see his 10-foot greasy pole.
sorry.
No, to ask him where he shoved it.
Yes. Nan,
Anyway, I did
Is there,
explain it. If you listened carefully in the episode, I did explain it. Anyway,
whatever individuals like, is there any places on the outskirts, like small trading things, or like places to get simple like gear?
you see most of the carts being wheeled inside. What you've
Yeah,
seen so far, it seems like mostly camps outside, but there's stuff definitely being there's stuff to trade.
Okay.
But you're not sure if they are set up ready here to do
Okay.
it. It's like they would be setting up inside.
Okay.
And all of you, now that you're close to the walls, in your feet you feel a rhythm. Again, it wasn't there first of all when you came up to the wall, but you start feeling this like a rhythmic pumping through your feet, like resonating the walls of the place slightly, like barely audible, but it's there.
Can I try to stick my ear to the ground and try to locate it or hear it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so you're going to make a perception check, please.
$22.
You put your ear down and you think it is music.
Cool.
on the ground, right?
So Malgon walks to the gate, and this kind of endless supply of stuff he has kind of about his person of tools and things, he manages to find instantaneously a keychain and pulls out the exact right key and undoes this gate and pulls back an iron bar and says, you know what, I'll leave you with the key. He unclips it and proffers it to the group.
I have it.
He hands it to Murik. Murik, where do you put this key?
I get
The place I put my 10-foot pole.
no. I get like a little bit of rope,
Yeah.
cut off like maybe a foot.
Mhm.
Put the key on the rope and just kind of fashion it into like a necklace.
Perfect. Okay. And he opens up the gate and says, "Please lock it. We don't want anything from the wilderness getting inside." So you go inside and lock the door, and you are now inside of a set of sewers. And I'm just going to move your page on Roll20. Okay.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah,
Do
I was
you
about to
mind?
suggest at this point, like, that we go for breaks and stuff. That's cool.
Oh, thanks.
I shall pause it. Yeah, you okay, so you are in you're actually out front of the gate at the moment where I plopped your minis, your tokens even. Just talking about minis has made me think about minis. You can remove everyone just inside and obviously ignore Devel and Ed if you wish. Okay. I wish I hadn't made this map quite so dark because now I can see. And it has a weird thing on this one where you can't read.
Wait, does that mean Arden is going to be blind again?
What do you think, guys?
Just got out and now I'm going straight back again.
Okay, so as you pull the gate open and your eyes adjust to the darkness inside this this space, you see the ahead of you. You see this. So you see a sort of T junction ahead of you. One turning to the left, one turning to the right.
Sin, I don't know what you're capable of today, but would you mind?
Oh yeah, we took a long rest, right?
You did.
And they told me we were going to be on the ground.
Yep.
Of course.
All right, just let me fix my spells so that I can be more prepared for this.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll just do that.
Would-
So,
Would
let's
you
make.
care to help my vision?
Yep. Give me a minute as I prepare my spells.
Wonderful.
All right,
So
let's see.
yeah, you got. There is a very important distinction to make in this map. You enter and you are on the sides, the brick, as it were. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You are
there.
Yeah, that's
So that's the water, and
Yeah.
then the paving is what we're actually on.
How deep is the water?
You can experiment if you would like to.
I'm just going to step into it.
You step in, and at
Mm,
the time
cool.
where you step in, it's up to
Great.
your ankles. The depth from the top to the bottom of this, when you stand in it, is about 5 feet. So you know it can probably come up to 5 foot deep.
Okay. I'll just climb back out and like.
Make a perception check, please.
Ooh.
Everyone?
No, just Rook.
Rook
Still
is now
at
covered.
disadvantage. There's a 12.
You don't notice anything. There is things flowing past your legs and it's uncomfortable. So you get out of the sewage pretty prompt. Climb back onto the side. So you've got the choice ahead of you, folks. So where you are, you can take a left or a right.
I quickly look around for stalagmites and stalactites.
You don't see any
Same.
Can I smell magma?
no magma, no stalactites, just a reek of
Oh, good.
sewage.
Any
Instead.
cult activity.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Can I try?
Try and see whether I can sense any unpleasant things?
Okay, how would you like?
You should maybe try it out when we advance a bit more, because we are at the beginning, so you would also sense some human people from the outside.
What's
Yeah,
the
but
range now?
not beasts. I don't know.
1 mile.
1 mile. Okay, you.
Oh.
Oh, am I doing it? I sort of am asking if it's useful. I'm kind of. So I kind of ask Arden. He seems to have taken the.
Okay, you're asking in character. Sorry, I.
Yes, I was. Slight voice change. Wasn't particularly.
Okay, now that I have all my spells fixed, I'm just, smack Arden in the back of the head and give him dark vision.
Yeah.
It's just like, bang. The
world is now revealed to you in shades of greys. And Nan is now approaching you asking this question. Arden.
I don't know, like a mile is a long way, right? If you can.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially being underground.
That far.
Maybe it's too much.
Are you able to know what is closer and what is not? Or is it
just whether certain? I can sort of tell if certain things are within 1 mile, but yeah, maybe we go deeper, and if it could become useful.
I can't imagine we're going to be traveling a mile to find this blockage. I hope to think that it's not that far away, being on the edge of the city.
The
I
left or
suppose it
right?
could do no harm if that way we know to be wary if there is anything down here.
I wonder though if I get too many. If we're not even a mile underneath the city, then I could start to sense everything that's in the city. If there's like
True, but then we have a good idea of whether there is something really nasty down here or whether it's just a bunch of rats.
true.
It just gives us a little bit more of a, I don't know, it narrows the cone of what could be possible down here. Right now, for all we know, there could be a dragon down here. I hope there isn't, but
I hope there is.
if you
Brook!
if you're talented to decipher what is down here, then at least we have a selection to pick from.
Okay.
I don't know whether I'm wording this right. You're better with these things.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. I will sort of. I don't know. Do
Oh my
kind of
goodness,
like a
why?
quieting, kind of listening to all the different things that is going on. I don't really know. I haven't quite figured out what my primeval awareness is. Maybe it's like Spidey sense. Who knows?
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
TM.
Yeah. So you reach out.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
nothing. A mile is a lot.
No.
Of course, almost everything.
So you reach out and it allows you to detect aberrations, is it?
Sorry, yeah, that would help you, wouldn't it? Yeah, elementals, fiends, or undead. So aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you.
I'd be concerned
You
if
do not.
any of those are within a mile of us. But then again, you'd get what's your fox's name, because he's Fae-ish.
Well, he
isn't
might. We don't know.
Oh well, we don't know, do we? He could
Yeah.
detect him.
He's just cool right now. Sorry.
You reach out, and there is a feeling of unnaturalness comes over you, and also something wistful as well. You detect something fey, and you detect an aberration of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah, I relay that information. Maybe I leave out the Fae bit. Do I leave out the Fae bit? Did the Fae thing give me a nice feeling? You said
I
wistful.
don't think Fae like sewers, to be honest.
Fae
the
are
crocodiles.
the feeling would be of something mischievous, maybe that would kind of.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like you kind of imagine a smile, but with spiked teeth.
Okay. There's stuff down here. There's.
Right.
So what you're saying is we should proceed quietly and stealthily, maybe?
But that'll take too long. I don't really want to be here that long.
Let's try and locate this
Yes.
blockage as soon as we can, and then deal with it.
Left or right? Where are we going?
Oh, is the water flowing in any direction?
It's flowing out of the place from where you are, past you, out of the thing. And
it has a current.
Yeah, as you look at the T junction, would you like to make a perception check? Well, no, this is probably going to be. Oh, what is it going to be? To kind of determine, you can determine water flow pretty easy. To just look at it, just do a little perception. It's going to be low DC.
Okay.
Is there a particular direction that is flowing less?
That's kind of what I'm.
Help.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait, disadvantage still.
Oh my god.
What?
12.
Even with that 12, you see that there is a flow from left and right in this case. There is from like both ways coming towards you. So as you're standing on this T junction, they're coming into the line down of the T that you're standing on. Both flows seem stunted. You can see on the wall that there is a and like an average tide mark for this waist, and it is much below that level, as much as you saw when you were outside.
Right.
I'm just curious. Who here has a level of exhaustion? Only you
Me.
two?
And the other.
Alright. So the two people that are tired are they in the group? Gotcha.
Sorry, say again, Sin.
Or that the two people who are tired are leading the group.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
They're in the front.
Are they?
I think.
Me and Rook are at the front.
Oh.
On the sheet, on the thing, you got Arden and Rook at the front.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to proceed forwards, guys? What are you doing? Tell me.
Left or right? Where are we going?
Left.
I go left because the right way is wrong.
Left.
I am on the
I-
left-hand
can I
corner.
try to see
I
my
mark with
scent?
chalk.
Sorry, say again, Arden. I missed that. We had two going at the same time then. So Arden first.
If we're going left, whichever direction we do go, every time I'll say this just for narrative benefit rather than repeating it over and over again. Every time we take a turning or there is some kind of directional change, Arden will mark a symbol on the wall in chalk.
Okay, fine. Niala, sorry, I missed that because it kind of Arden and you were speaking at the same time.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can I try by scent or ears, on my ears, to
Yeah.
see if there is a more noisy way than the other?
To hear which way. Yes, of course. From you probably need to walk to the junction proper, and then you might be able to make that out better. You have that kind of directional ability with your ears. At this moment, the tunnels kind of echo quite a lot. So if you moved up to the end, you could do it. So as you move to the end of that section, you hear that there is the sound of do a perception, please.
And that's a 19.
You hear to the right that there is the sound of water under pressure. To the left, you hear more echoes.
What kind of echoes?
You just hear the kind of dripping and the water rushing through the cave.
Do I still hear the kind of music thing?
That is muffled more here. At this point, it's you can just about, it's at the edge of your hearing.
Okay. Okay, so there is this way. There is some kind of water that goes under pressure.
On the right, that is.
You know,
right.
on the right.
Yeah.
My right. Okay.
Yeah.
And here, I don't hear nothing particular, just echoes. So, do we go to the water or
Well,
the echoes?
The dwarf said the pressure usually would help shift the water. So maybe we do go right.
Okay. We would have to jump over the.
No, it's fine. I can carry you all across one by one.
I'm sure you could throw us across if you wanted.
I could do, but I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks.
That's the first time I've heard you say that.
Given how tired I am.
Rook steps. Are you going to step in the water, Rook?
Yeah.
Give us another perception.
Oh boy.
Arden's just going to jump across.
I got a natural 20, but I'm at disadvantage, so that's 5.
Again, just unnamed things flow past your legs. that makes you shiver slightly. Arden, acrobatics for me, or athletics if you're doing a running jump.
Which way are we going?
You're going to go to the right, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And the rest of you are assisted across by Rook.
That's an
just
11.
put my arms out so they can just walk across.
Arden, you leap, but your foot catches on the edge as you step on something slimy. You make it all the way across, but you actually hit the wall the far side, and you're kind of against the wall, and your feet slip into the sewage. Make a perception.
Oh.
Ew.
Bum, bum, bum. It's a 10.
Again, you just feel unnameable objects that flow in this cess past your legs.
I scurry back.
You scurry your way up the rest of the way, kind of a bit indignantly, as your monkish training somehow missed whatever you slipped upon. As you peer down this way, what you are greeted with is a vent that is clogged with stuff. There is water trying to push through, and it is, pardon me, it is sticking like kind of busting out where it's under pressure through the space, but it just can't get through this blockage in this vent.
Well, looks like we have our first job before us. Men's first.
Age before beauty.
So that's me first.
Okay. Sin and Maruk, you've not moved on the map. Tell me where you're moving.
Yeah, as soon as everyone's like across.
Yeah. Sin, are you
I'm just.
Just send George's message.
Is he going across?
Sin, are you crossing?
I was muted. I forgot. I was asking, why are we going to the right since like we're able to see that's like blocked off?
We're just going to unblock it.
The water is blocked. And that's what our job is.
It's a dead end, but there is a blocked pipe. Maybe I didn't make that quite clear in the narrative. Sorry. It's not just
then I must have missed that because I was just so focused on something else. I don't.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just stay at the corner. Keeping watch on the other end, or like keeping watch on the left side to make sure that nothing comes our way and stuff.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can
that's
see
what I'm gonna
down
do.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is your dark vision 60, 5, 10, 15?
Let me check. I see up to.
I think it's 60.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay.
That's 12 squares. I don't know, my maths hasn't been good this session. So.
Yes, 12.
Yeah,
12.
12.
Yay me. I can
Well
do
done,
basic
proud
more
of you.
times tables.
Well done, I'm proud of you.
You basically see at the end of this, the next section. Yeah, where you are, you can see this. Yeah, this kind of block thing.
Is it just kind of like clogged with shit?
It's clogged with all manner of stuff. It's unless you want to, you can make an investigation check if you'd like to know exactly what it is.
I would love to make an investigation check.
Oh,
I am
no.
going to do that.
This is a description I don't want.
So George,
16.
Maruk, are you down in the water with it?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Okay,
Oh,
16.
16 at disadvantage. Finally passed something.
Yeah, this is all manner of peelings and bits of cloth and rags and just bizarre things that people have obviously tried to dispose of through the systems of flushing down through the system. You're not sure
Why you don't flush your wet wipes, people?
You don't flush your wet wipes. That would that be considered a magical item in D&D? Possibly.
Maybe.
A wet tissue is a magical item.
Yeah, it would be a common magic item.
You can just see that it is quite well packed from the other side, and the water pressure's pushing on it.
Okay, I'm gonna get my spear out and just start jabbing it in and just pulling like debris away.
Cool. Give me a strength check, please.
I'm gonna help.
Speciality.
Okay, so that means if Nyala's helping, Nyala's down there
It's
with
a straight roll.
Yeah, and it's a straight roll with the help from Nyala assisting.
22.
You tap a few bits with the stick and pull away. Can you make a dex check for me?
Dex check or save?
A dex save, please.
Dex save. Oh, I believe I have advantage on these. I have advantage on dex saves against effects that you can see whilst not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay.
Can I see this, or is it just something else?
It would be considered a surprise.
Dirty 20.
You and Nyala as well, please. Dex save.
You with the item, you gave me advantage, so okay. And it's 18.
You both kind of recognize what's about to happen and leap either side as you clear the you clear the blockage, and water rushes suddenly out of it, and a torrent of effluent screams down the tunnel and like fills and laps up the sides, but you've managed to leap up the sides and out of the way, saving yourself from a face full of God knows what unmentionable stuff. You have cleared one section of the tunnel.
Go team.
And you start to move on if you want to.
Yeah.
Well, that's one done.
Are you both okay?
Fine.
Yeah.
It seems even when I'm tired, I can still get the hell out of the way of water and avoid taking a bath.
You are filthy.
Picks out some like a rag and just tears a few bits and scrunches them up and just pops them up his nose.
I'm going near Angela, and I will be like, "This is disgusting. Next time, you do it."
Okay.
Well, next time I plan on poking it with a stick from the side, so...
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
From the side, of course.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
I'll do that next time. Good thinking on. Bang, slap on the back.
Into the water.
Hold on to the side. Not today.
You see Sin waiting at the corner, and this part of the tunnel is flowing reasonably freely.
Just like imagine Sin just like looking at her nails, like, "You finished?"
Yeah, babe. Not my nails, but the dagger. I'm like really admiring the craft.
Pretty.
Well, I doubt that's the only one. There wouldn't be that amount of smell and problems above.
Does Nan and I have to do an athletic?
Yeah, to
get over.
Water.
Oh yeah, sorry, because I'm on to the side now.
Arden takes his pole and reaches over to the other side with it to help them grab a hold and kind of help pull them over as they jump.
Okay.
No, they've come to the T junction there. If you look at Arden, so they've gone to the other bit from where you are. So
okay, I thought they were going to come across to the side me and Rook were on.
No, they're not.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got that backwards then.
So yeah, go on. For me, those athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics or
It depends how you're doing it. So if you're going to take a running jump, you're going to be athletics. If you're going to dexterously flip,
I don't think I would flip.
Do a flip.
Something more
Yeah.
prestige.
Hold on.
What do you say? Running was dexterity?
Running will be athletics.
Running jump is athletics. Something that's a little. Is there like anything in the ceiling to like?
The ceilings are curved above your head.
Okay.
Yeah, they are sewer tunnels, like brick built above your head.
I'll do a running jump. I'll athletics it and disadvantage and see what happens.
Cool.
Oh, please be a natural one.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
It is an
I
actual
don't
one.
have.
Thanks, Sin.
Okay.
She beefs it into the shit.
Yeah, basically, you fall, you run, you jump, you slip, you fall, you're on your back. You kind of got your feet on, and then did that kind of where you spin your arms, trying to keep on the ledge and back into the liquid.
Nice.
Can you make a con save for me, please?
Not more con saves.
Can Nyala use me to hop over so she can have an advantage?
Maybe in a minute, yeah. Let's see.
Con save. Oh, that'll be a disadvantage as well?
No, because you only get them on 3rd level of exhaustion, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
No one's going to get dysentery.
Hold on, let me just.
I have an 11.
As well as being old.
I think it's on level 3. You get on.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I got a 9.
Okay, you are
11 for me.
You are considered poisoned at the moment.
Oh, don't I get? No,
Poison.
I don't think I get resistance. No, I don't.
As you land, some of the stuff sloshes up your into your passages, and you are considered poisoned.
Oh.
You can make.
Do I have anything for that?
You can
I think I do.
You're like really far ahead of me, aren't you? You and Rook have like.
Yeah, but I think I have protection against poison. I'm pretty sure I prepared that.
Okay, but you, Nan, can you?
Doesn't 11 works?
Can you, Nan, make a perception check, please? With advantage, so it's a straight roll because you're actually laying in this thing.
I feel like this is that scene from Star Wars when they've gone down the trash chute and there's that little tentacly thing.
Yeah.
Peter, am I poisoned? I made an 11.
You made an 11. Hold on, let me just deal with Nan and I'll get that done.
My straight roll was a 6, so
not good. You don't find anything. Niana, did you do? What was your athletics or whatever check?
It was a 1.
You're doing dexterity.
That came as a 3 with my modifier.
So the pair of you both try to leap and fall into the slosh at the same time. Make that con save for me, please.
I did the con save. It's an 11.
Okay, you are considered poisoned also.
Just remember, Nyala, if you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use the Ring of Evasion to succeed it automatically.
No, it's athletic.
Oh, you did
so
an
it's
athletics one rather than acrobatics. Okay, cool.
So next time,
just a reminder.
Do an acrobatics because you've got that Ring of Evasion. Okay, so you managed to pull yourself out of this honking stream of poo and climb up the other side with no further damage, but you are feeling pretty sickly. Where you guys are at the top end of this next section, what you see is you see a large opening in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's a lot of brown. That's a lot of brown.
What are we gonna fight?
Giant poo monster.
Yeah, like a shit elemental.
I was just about to say. Shit.
Like in Dogma.
Yeah.
Homebrew shit elementals.
Okay, that's what you've got ahead of you, folks.
Let's go fight the shit elemental.
Any of you
Sin-
seen a video called The Wanky Shit Demon?
No, I don't think I want to.
Honestly, it's hilarious and it would be perfect for this scenario, but please look it up on YouTube at some point. It's brilliant. Anyway.
Nyala, did you get poisoned as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sin, can you help us maybe? We kind of fell in and we're not feeling great. Might puke.
Oh, this is too good. Oh my god, this is the best. Sure. Who wants to go first? It's up to you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go to Niala and touch. Can I kill someone if I just hit them with my staff?
It's got to be you.
Damn. Okay, because I don't want to cover in shit. I really want.
Understandable.
I just want to like extend my foot and like just
Yeah. Okay.
touch Niala, like right, like back her up a bit. Let me mark that off. Oh, I have one more second. Okay, yeah, all right. I thought I had more. I was completely wrong. All right, and try to be a good person to at least one person in this group. Might as well just be Nanjana at this point.
Okay.
Since I don't think I hit her yet. Have I? Nah, I don't think so.
You cuffed her at all yet?
No, we've not PvP.
I'm gonna just tap her on the head, saying it's okay.
And what is?
Okay.
And does that cure their poison?
Protection against poison. You touch a creature if it is poison, you neutralize the poison. If it's more than one poison afflicting the target, you neutralize one that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random.
Okay.
For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and has resistance to poison damage.
And how
and
long?
the duration is an hour.
Is an hour. Okay, lovely.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, you've got this choice ahead of you now, folks. You guys are feeling a lot better, even though you absolutely reek.
So is it both of us?
Both of you are
Sin?
non-poisoned now.
You're both resistant to poison, or I forgot the wording. I gotta look at it. You both have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance to poison damage.
So you would take anything that's a poison section of damage off, and then and you get.
That is an awesome spell when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So this is a resistance. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
and
awesome,
you're not
but-
poisoned anymore.
But very situational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just
imagine
come
if
across
you were
any
doing-
enemy that deals
We're doing
poison
like
damage.
a jungle scenario and had that prepared. You know, like venomous snakes, poisonous
Yeah.
plants type stuff. That'd be a really, really good spell to like. buff.
Wading in shit rivers.
Yeah, I also have a spell called Detect Poison and Disease.
Yeah.
But it's like I already knew it was gonna be like pretty bad down here, right? And like, who knows what type of shit is down here besides shit. So I was like, I'm gonna just put these on.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you've got this choice. You've got again a left or a right. It's,
Where are we going, left or right?
I want to go left to see what's down there.
okay.
Towards the brown.
Oh, I was gonna say away from. Wait.
So
away from the brown.
Go.
Towards the brown is right. Away from the brown is left.
Yeah.
Hear me
Yeah.
out now. This place is rather big.
Yeah. I just wanna, Oh, look, can we just look at the water? You guys looked at the water, right, to see how it is and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From this
Isn't I want to use her senses again to see whether she can detect it like last time.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Can I look at the water, see where it's coming from? Is it coming from the right or the left?
Do perceptions on it. Try and figure it out. I guess you're just looking at it.
Yana, what do your cat ears? Tell us.
What?
What do your cat ears? Tell us.
12.
Yeah, you see that it is running, trickling from both directions, going back into the direction you were going. You came from, sorry. From where you came from. It runs from both ways.
Something happened. Someone control me for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, Arden, my ears hears nothing.
Why?
What was your roll? Terrible. 1?
Oh.
A 1 that with my modifier became a 6.
She's pulling bits of turd out of her ears.
There's something gross that is blocking your normal reflexes.
No.
That is what is happening. Yeah, you don't detect anything, I'm afraid, Neil. What's the distance,
Okay.
boys and girls? And
Hear me out. Why don't we split up?
What?
Yeah.
Half of us go left, half of us go right.
If we run into, pardon the pun, shit, shout.
It's rather cylindrical in here. I reckon that a shout would echo quite clearly. If anybody has any problems, meet back here at this intersection.
Yeah.
Sure, but
Shall we
since
say
you
meet
two
back here
are
and
tired, wouldn't it be preferable if I come
I'm not.
with you?
I'm not tired. I'm
He's not
fine.
tired. I'm fine. I'm fine.
But rather than us just wandering off aimlessly, let's both all agree to meet here in maybe 15 minutes.
Sounds good to
and
me.
share what we find.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Nan? What's on with you?
I'm so sorry. I started to get messages from work, which is really annoying, like asking me to sign stuff. So I did miss a bit, which is super annoying. So we're choosing which split party we want to
which one you want to tag along with. So at the moment, I think
I say just wishes the rest to stay together.
Or maybe me and Rook split up, so there's somebody that's tanky with each group.
I'm easy. I will go whichever direction is best.
What?
We're going to do that age-old sin, hence the pun. We're going to split the party. Or, well, I suggested we split the party. We don't have to.
I think it would cover a lot more ground quicker.
Some of us go left, some of us go right.
I'm going left. I recalled it.
Right. Sim was already going left.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Bam.
Well, I'll go
far.
right then.
Bam.
Okay. So Arden's off to the right. Sin's off to the left. Where's the rest of you going? Move your tokens, please.
I'm staying with Sin.
Okay.
But
oh
remember,
wait, if I
meet back here in 15 minutes.
If I want to go that way, I have to make another jump over the water, and I don't want to do that, so I am going to go left.
Yeah, you can just lower yourself into it and walk across.
Or I can just
And I
put
can do
like
that thing where I could just like throw you.
yeah,
Like, give you a boost.
or I can just put my spear across and you just walk across that.
I still feel like any of those things are going to be at some kind of check at disadvantage. So, and I'll fall in the water and get poisoned again. I think I'm just going to follow.
I can step in and just carry you across.
Okay.
Let her do what she wants to do.
Okay,
I'm
so
Probably best that the three of them stick
I
together.
looked at the water and remembered being poisoned, and I turned the other direction.
Not without a word. She just goes. She goes to it, and she's like, "Nope, turn around."
you guys, how far are you moving up, Rook and Arden?
To the next corner.
Yeah.
Revealed to you is a large chamber with a mound of unmentionables in the middle.
Oh God.
Round the space there is this walkway, just as there has been all along. Above the pile is a vent similar to what you've seen before that was blocked. And this one is also blocked. It is about 30 foot up above the base level of the water as you see it here.
Can you highlight where the blockage is? Sorry, I don't
It's
see
up
what
above
you mean
this
on the map.
pile, so I can't really describe it to you.
So it's
it's in the
okay.
ceiling.
It's like there,
it's
but
like
up.
there was a above hand.
Yeah, it's
above.
in the ceiling from where.
Oh God.
Good thing we came over here, right? Ooh.
I just look at Rook and I'm like, I think we drew the short end of the stick here.
Oh, it's fine. I'll throw you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Before you do that, rather than no, no.
Tested strength.
I take out the stick. I take out my grappling hook. I tie the grappling hook to the end of the stick. I tie the other end of the rope. I just tie rope around the stick. You can throw a javelin, right?
Yes.
Throw this at the top. Hopefully get it lodged. Pull it down. Keep doing that repeatedly till we dislodge enough of the crab.
Okay.
Sound good?
Good to me.
You're gonna make an attack roll, like a ranged attack, please.
Do I have a disadvantage on this? No, I don't.
No, it's just
Excellent.
checks.
Straightforward, mate. Just dex. Only on your checks.
21.
Yeah, you hit it. Can you roll for damage as if you're using one of your javelins, I guess, as possible?
Yeah. 8.
Okay. Some of the mound falls away and plops down from this pipe into the heap in the middle of the room.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, cool. Roll your roll.
18.
Yeah.
Pull back.
9 damage.
So it was 9, and what was the first one?
8.
You think you've nearly got it clear.
One more. No. I'm not going to use my cool new weapon yet.
Don't throw your axe at shit, for God's sake. I fashioned us a returning weapon here. We don't need magic, okay? Got grappling hooks, ropes, and a javelin.
21 again.
Yeah, you're in.
And that is max. That is 11 DiMaggio.
You, as you do that, the water gushes down, and you're on the side. So you avoid any of this kind of terrible splashback. The water flows and starts gradually dissolving the heap that has emerged below, and this now starts sloughing off through the tunnel from whence you came. Also, in this space, as you're standing there, I'll just give you this bit of detail before we move the other guys on. is across the way, as you can probably see on the map, there is a small door in the wall, and there is also an exit to the left of you guys, around the over here. Yeah, that's it, on the map. We're going to go back to the other guys. So you are confronted with a turn quite quickly round from where you guys are.
All right.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is say.
Well, can I just quickly retcon one thing, DM?
Yeah.
Up to you. Can I say I split chalk in half and gave half the chalk to Nanjala just in case they need to be able to map their way back?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cheers.
Right. So what I'm gonna say is, so you guys tricked pretty bad, and you're standing pretty close to me. So
Please tell me you've got prestidigitation.
no, but I got something that'll help. Can you guys step back 5 feet? And I'm a
Sure. Let me do one thing.
No. I cast Great Water, which alternately falls at drain in a 30-foot cube within range, and my range is 30 feet. So I'm basically giving them a shower.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I like that. So a small cloud of gas appears above your heads and showers you with water. It washes some of the remnants of the stuff off of your face. You're able to cleanse yourself slightly, but you are soaking wet in a cold subterranean sewer in a frozen continent.
Unsafe.
I'm just saying. And I kind of want to cast it again to like dry them off.
Okay.
Yeah, because knowing you're gonna make them do I don't know what with disadvantage. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it again and destroy water. Get them all dried off.
Oh, so you put it.
Yeah. Wait, you destroy up to 10 gallons of water.
That's control. Create.
Damn. Never mind. They can freeze. They're fine.
Okay. You've got this. You're now damp in the sewers. You've got this choice ahead of you guys. You can turn back to where your friends are, or you can continue on here.
I'm gonna continue on.
I see. Follow Sin.
Yep, follow Sin.
Sorry, Nan, and Ninyara.
Yeah, follow
Follow.
Sin.
Cool. You now see that there is another turn ahead.
Ooh.
How many turns are in this fucking store?
This
I
seems...
say Essen. Hey,
My cat is right now is giving me so much love with her eyes. This is so awesome. Oh baby.
I will just keep following.
Yeah, a long corridor ahead of you that vanishes into the darkness.
Do I hear anything besides water?
Make a perception check.
Oh, 26.
You hear a similar sound to when you came in of water under pressure ahead.
Oh, then I know we're heading the right way. All right, I'm a head forward.
Okay.
Bam.
Let's go, girls.
That's probably farther.
Let's go, girls.
You see to the right a vent
Oh
set
boy.
in the ground. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see in the floor, not in the water. This one. This is a vent on the side, the far side from where you guys are standing. It is a metal grating. It is probably about maybe 2.5 feet high. It's a lot smaller than the other vents you've seen around the place.
But it's not nothing's like covering it up, or it just.
It has a
Right.
grating over it, like a metal
Right.
grate over it.
But it's not at water level.
No,
it's
up
higher.
on the tide level. Yeah, it's up on where you're raised up on this 5-foot sort of bank. It is there.
Like an overflow.
All right. We'll come back to that on our way back. I'm gonna continue.
Sin's liking being the leader, I think.
Make a
She's got an
perception
entourage.
check as you pass the vent, please, guys.
Got you.
We're not
Sin
being
just wants to get
sneaky.
shit done.
Yep.
Mind the plan.
23.
You
All of us?
11.
Sin's in the front. So Sin, you you look as you crouch down. You at level to it. You look and you see to the other side of this vent.
Oh.
Sorry, it's really weird because it's an octagon map and there isn't a pen tool I'm doing. I have to do this in like little tiny squares.
Yeah.
So that's what you kind of see through that gap. And as you move up the corridor, you then see your a block vent in front of you and a small pathway leading on the other opposite side to the right.
And there's no water there? Like.
No, that just seems to be path.
All right, I'm gonna just go down and like go over and just get on this side so that I can just,
Did you climb into the water to do that, to cross over?
No, I'm a jump. I'm not gonna get poisoned.
Okay, go on, roll that check for me, please. So an athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh, they're both the same. Hey, 20.
Yeah, leap over with no problem. You're the other side of this place.
Damn, I am running good tonight.
I'm going to stay on this side for now.
Fantastic. Okay, go for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and. Are you sure you guys want to stay on that side?
Why? Is there a reason we shouldn't?
Cause
What are you gonna do?
There's an opening over here, right?
Yeah. You can see
And
the
I-
pathway.
And I kind of want to see what's down there. Or I could check right now before we do this. Great.
Fine, okay. And I'm going to jump on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Do you roll?
Oh, I thought of a good acrobatics way of going over.
15.
Acrobatics.
They give wall run? Yeah, like,
You're across.
Can I roll for acrobatics if I use my pointy stick to like pole vault?
Pole vault.
oh.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
How long's the pole?
I think it's.
Pardon? No.
It
I
can't
still
be
do
that
it.
deep.
I still do disadvantage though, so we'll see how. 9 disadvantage.
Can I?
You leap and you put the stick down, but it's not firm. You fall back into the slush, but you're on your feet in the slush. Make a perception check for me.
Stuff going on in this water. Disadvantage again, it will be 3, so it's going to be this 7 unless set 7.
Just unnameable things, and you're face to face with this mound of crap that is in there.
Peter's trying to tell us something about this water and we just can't get it.
Everyone has just rolled dog on their perception rolls when they've been in the water. And the one person who hasn't been rolling badly hasn't been in the water yet to find out.
Okay, so you're on the other side, you've got this vent that you need clearing. As part of your job that you've been sent on, and you've got this little passageway on that side.
All right. Well, I'm gonna help pull Nanjala up, and then just strike at the at the grate with what was it? What they gave us like a pole, right?
It's a pointy stick, basically. So
Oh, point.
you can. What's a javelin, Rook? While you've got it there, just we'll use that stat. It's just easiest.
So mine, because I've got stupid strength, is +7 to hit.
Okay.
But I think it's your strength plus your proficiency.
Oh yes.
Don't worry, I'll add it. Then I'll just take it off once we're done.
Okay, cool.
And then it's 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
All right. So for that, for me, it would be a +4 to hit. So that'd be cool. That would be a 6 to hit.
So you hit?
Yeah, with a 6.
No, you don't hit. Sorry.
No.
Doesn't
What?
chink in
Do I
it.
just like miss? It's like whoop, or does it just like rock off?
Are you throwing it, or are you kind of just poking at it?
Poking at it.
It just doesn't move. This part that you've chosen to prod is most wedged.
Is there okay? So it's like blocked off, right? Is there like anything like poking out?
What of the mound of stuff? Make an investigation check.
Damn. Okay. Where's investigation? I'm blind. No, that's insight. Investigate. Oh, a 6 also.
You don't find anything interesting or figure out any new way of figuring out this thing. Does anybody else want to have a go at this pile of rubbish, man or Niala?
Yeah, I'll try and give it a poke. So what's the, and I don't get disadvantage on attack.
No.
Like hit rolls, yeah.
Just roll and add your strength modifier for me.
Okie dokie.
With a javelin.
Roll a d20.
Yes, yeah, please.
Yeah, thought so. Cool. 14.
You hit.
Okay. And what did you say, d6?
A d6 plus, what was it? Is it plus your strength, George?
Yeah.
A d6 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. Oh my god. 1 plus 1 is 2. I hit for
wait,
2.
I think you can also use your. Yeah, actually, I don't know. Maybe your dex, because it's a simple throwing weapon.
It's if you're throwing it, that would be.
Oh yeah. All right.
Or if you're using it in finesse on something that has the finesse property, which that doesn't have because it's a stick.
Oh, all right. I got it. Okay.
Sharp.
Yeah, it's a very fine stick. Niala, your go. Do you want to have a go at dislodging this?
Does it count as an improvised weapon or a simple weapon?
It's pretty simple, isn't it? Okay. Niala.
I give it a go. Okay.
Strength.
Oh, come on. Okay, so it's a 4.
No joy, sin.
All right, I'm gonna try everyone to back up, right? To go like, to go right here, right? Like by the mini hallway.
Okay.
Cause I'm just frustrated, right? I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Cause we all failed, and I saw that, and I was like,
Yeah.
Nan, take cover.
And I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
With me!
Okay.
So you run into the corridor and you cast Ice Knife attack roll.
Yep. And that's 14 to hit.
Yeah, on it.
All right. And that's max damage 10. And because it hits, I also do a d6.
Yeah.
And that's a 10 plus. Is this a d6? Yep. So plus 2, so 12 points of damage.
You dislodge over half of the amount the water starts coming through.
All right. Then I'm gonna go back to the grate and just like just.
Yeah, just a quick strength one then for me on that one.
Can I
A
help?
lot of things to get me frustrated.
Yeah, with
It's
advantage,
fucking
because
shit.
nuns jump-
Oh
with
my
advantage,
God.
because nuns jump down to help.
Oh, with advantage. 12.
No, doesn't move.
Me and Rick are now just playing chess.
Robert, what is it?
Where are they?
Parchment, stone, metal. Shears.
Parchment stone shears.
Okay,
Can I try to cast a firebolt on the remaining?
Oh no, it's gonna stink.
Doesn't fire like actually
Burn?
like remove smell, because when you light a match, don't
Yeah, but
you?
you don't know what you. Yeah, but when you set fire to a turd, it doesn't make it smell good. So
You speak of
What if you-
experience, I see.
Luke knows this from experience, so it's like very, very clear that you have
there's a
lit a
difference
turd.
between burning gas and burning a turd. All right, it's. Christ.
It was
Also,
just
isn't it quite?
It was just so factual, like he knew it.
I don't care. I'm casting.
It's just obvious.
It's quite dangerous though, because if it's very gaseous down here, it might... Anyway, just go for it. I mean, you know.
I mean, we are surrounded by methane. This place could go up. Like
It's a 12.
anyway, I'm
go
not
up
there.
to the city.
Yeah, Allah's gonna burn us all to death.
You didn't hit.
Oh my
Okay.
God. We're on
This
this
pile
thing.
of shit got a higher armor class than half the stuff we've attacked.
I'm gonna do. I'll do a strength.
Oh wait, no, it's not a 12. It's a 14.
Roll don't get hit then. Yeah, there you go.
It is.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Is the AC 13 or 14? I'm just curious.
40.
14. All right. If I missed it by 1, that's when I'm gonna get
What's your
upset.
damage, Yana?
Oh no, it has been damaged. So do I use my okay, no, it's the other spell. So 2 damage.
Okay.
2 fire damage.
All of it slips away, and eventually the rest of the water pressure pushes the rest away, and the water level rises in this place. We're going to switch back over to Maruk and Arden.
My God, that took so much.
So, how much time has passed, considering we said we'd meet back at the intersection in 15 minutes?
They have definitely spent more than 15 minutes clearing this space.
Oh, we'd be at the intersection.
Yeah.
It's kind of just.
But has our 15 minutes passed? Is what I'm saying. Their 15 minutes is
definitely.
passed, but-
You're well. No, you've probably you've cleared that space. That probably took you. Yeah, we're going to say that's probably about. Yours was probably about a 15-minute job because you did it expertly. You're waiting there, and you are.
We're playing rock paper scissors.
And you're waiting, and they are not. They have not arrived, and also have not shouted.
They're either all dead instantly, or they're fine.
But they're not here, like we agreed. So,
Do you want to go and look for them?
is it bad that part of me doesn't want to, but the responsible part of me wants to say yes?
You don't want to.
At the end of the
Not there.
day, at the end of the day, they've not shouted.
I
So
suppose we should.
at the same time, I sort of want to carry on and see where this leads.
They could be in danger. They could need our help, right? So
Yeah, I guess so.
we should go and find them.
Okay, so the other guys, what are you guys doing? Are you moving back? Are you now traveling back after you've cleared this passage, or? as you've agreed to move back. That's for Sin, Niala, and Nan.
Should we head back and meet the guys, or shall we? Yeah, let's do.
Real quick, I just want to look down the hallway, like just to see what's down there, then come back.
You peer down, and from here you see a large expanse of sewer. It looks like a larger room or space beyond chamber.
All right. Let's
Someone
go
flushed
back
a horn
and-
down the toilet.
There was a big beeping sound you could hear suddenly.
All right, so I was just
Making a really shitty joke.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say let's head back and tell the others that there's like another massive pool of, I'm gonna just say water, because who knows what that is exactly.
So you all move back and you meet roughly on this junction here, where I haven't got my select mode thing. You meet on this junction in this kind of nook. Why is my double click thing not working?
on the corner here, down at the bottom.
Yeah, just about
Like
there.
here.
Yeah, that's it. I can't get mine to do the ping thing.
Should we just like stand there and be like,
As they come around the corner, we run into each other.
yeah.
It's like Scooby-Doo style.
There's a kind of like, yeah, you kind of hear footsteps approaching, you brace yourselves, and then you see that it's your comrades.
Took your time.
Everything okay?
Yeah, we just managed to unglue a thing.
So
What the
did
hell's
we.
glue?
Yeah, it was blue.
So
It was like not easy.
there was another passage for us that we could have continued down, but we thought the 15 minutes up we'd come and wait for you. How about your end? Anything on your end?
We also found a passage.
Yeah.
Well, shall we continue with what we were doing before and then split up again and give it another 15 minutes and then come back, see what else we uncover? This seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, because we haven't dealt with anything yet, and we could always like, should we scream if we hear anything or if we deal with anything?
I'm just concerned the further apart we get, the less effective that will be. So should we just stick to the 15-minute rule again for now?
Yeah.
And actually stick to it.
I may
Okay,
add
okay, Grandpa.
here,
Chill.
but do you guys in the past that you've seen have maybe see a passage that could maybe go to the one we're going to explore on our side?
I have no idea. There's a passage. God knows where it leads. We didn't really look. We just saw it on the other end.
Okay. Because I saw that maybe those passage a moment or another maybe rejoin each other, so we could maybe meet there.
Well, if they do rejoin, we'll meet you on the other end, but my sense of direction isn't that good, hence the chalk. But for now, let's continue the way we said, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Right.
We'll
See you in a bit.
We'll
See you
jump.
in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll jump
See you in a bit.
Maruk and Arden back to the room with the brown, and you guys go up to the edge of the room with the other room. I'll allow you to just be in that space. And I'll just reveal that for you so you can see what's in here.
Arden's in the shit.
I loved how me and Rook got to skip a skill check as well.
Oh,
Don't fucking say that.
We should have had to have jumped over, but we managed to get away without doing
Don't
it.
fucking say that.
you can walk it. You can walk. You have not had any damage when you've walked in.
Exactly.
When you've voluntarily just stepped in the poo. It's been fine. I'm going to say that's how you did it.
That's your way of trying to get us eaten.
Well, is it really? I'm not sure.
No, your DM mind games.
I'm just trying to get you to see something that you haven't seen yet.
Can't force us to see something.
You see this small door opposite. You see the passageway to the left. The pathway skirts all the way around the edge. Sorry, I didn't reveal that little corner of this room. You can traverse it however you wish.
Well, I suppose we'll jump over.
Do you want me to throw you?
You can right round. The path runs right round to the right where you are, guys. So you can.
Oh well, yeah. Let's do that then. Why risk the skill check? We'll just walk all the way around.
I'm gonna kind of peer in this door.
That door is swollen heavily with with sort of the moisture in the place. It's stiff, but you think you could open it?
I reckon I could give it a good shot.
Okay. There's a small handle on the door. Give it a strength check.
It's a disadvantage, you know.
Can I check to see if it's locked beforehand?
You can.
Oh, please be a 1.
Investigate.
Is it a 1?
They were both 2s, so I get 7.
The door doesn't shift under Maruk's hands. Arden, would you like to make an investigation?
Our train is. I can't say it right. Wow. All right.
That's an 18.
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Swollen with age and moisture. Do you want to give it a strength check to see if you can do it? And Maruk can't, because that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. That would be great. Strength check. Just a general strength check is a 21. He loosened it.
I loosened it for you.
So there's this moment where this hulking bugbear pulls on the door and it doesn't move, and then Arden kind of just goes and puts the hand.
No, I just pull it.
Push it.
I just pull.
It is actually a full door. Inside there is a small corridor, and it leads to a ladder that goes up.
Well, that looks like another way out.
That does look like a way out. We should come back to that later if we need it.
Well, yeah, but we've got the key to get out the other way, which makes most. Unless, do you think this gets us into the city?
Make a perception check.
Potentially. Is that both of us?
Yeah, go on. No, assist. One of you assist the other one. Whoever wants to do it, whichever way.
I can do a perception. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go for it.
Watch me fail at least badly now.
It's not bad.
17 for the first one. It's a good job it was an advantage, because the second one was an 8.
Okay,
so 17.
As you stand in this space, it seems like this area is like a maintenance kind of tunnel, part of this place. You hear the whirring of a machine under pressure. The straining of something. You hear like a kind of loud sound from above in the trapdoor.
Do you think this could be the pumping system?
Potentially. Maybe we should.
I don't know how these things work.
Maybe we should unclog all of the drains and then see if it's still whirring under pressure.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, okay. Well, let's come back to this.
Okay.
So we
Where? How is everybody for time? Because I know we're getting on late now, especially you, Niala.
I'm happy to carry on, but it's up to everybody else. Everybody else has stuff to do, don't
How
they?
are you feeling, Niala?
I have work tomorrow, so
Okay.
yeah,
We'll just do a
I'm
little bit
starting
more,
to.
and we'll get to a suitable point. I'll try and wrap it up in a little minute then. Okay. You are in this space. You see in this area the center space. There is nothing. Make a perception check, everybody who's in that room. This is for Niala, Nan, and Sin.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
10.
21.
Disadvantage.
You see.
7.
Oh, sorry. You see nothing. Niala, you see that this water is about 5 foot out into the water, into the murk. It drops. There, it is deep in the middle.
Girls, we should maybe not fall into this because this is quite deep. I don't want to get poisoned again. I don't want to be dirty again. How about we say we don't go there and just continue to try to find something that we could rescue?
I wonder why there's a deep hole.
I don't know.
Don't know how sewers work.
Neither do I. I never went to a human city.
No.
You do notice that there is another exit to the sort of right and to the left of you guys as well.
I'm going to.
And I'll be on this side to see what else is over here.
Sin, make you hear in your head. I'm waiting.
That's what.
I'm waiting for them to come out the hole.
That's what I hear in my head, or just here in general?
You hear it in your head.
When I know the difference?
You don't hear any audible sound. This is like in your mind.
So it's like crystal clear.
It is crystal clear. There is no echo of the space.
All right, I'll keep it quiet for now.
Okay. Are you well? My browser is being weird. Hold on, sorry guys. You guys look back down the corridor and you see that it leads to this way, and there is a toilet.
Sin? I'm not like super loud, but kind of gesture.
Stage whisper?
No, not stage whisper, but like kind of more like, are you going that way or this?
Well, I just wanted to see what was over here, like.
Okay.
And then I was gonna like go that way.
Okay.
Oh, while doing like hand gestures, just like.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I see anything from where I'm standing?
I'm gonna head down.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
You're heading down this corridor. Okay, cool. No problem. Sin, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm like right here. I just want to see what else is over here before I go with them.
Okay. There is a wall right at the edge. The wall that there is a wall that runs along this kind of back edge of the space, and there is a bit where you have to get in the water to go through to the next section. That sort of central green square that for some reason won't let me ping.
Hmm.
I wish I could. I'll yeah, there, like in that space. Yeah, exactly there. Yeah, I am. My browser's just not letting me do any of that pinging business for some reason.
Wow, that's
Are you
right.
double clicking or hold clicking?
I was holding it. That's it. So I'm double clicking. That's why. Sorry. Thank you, George.
All right. So I have to jump on the other side to see.
No, the wall runs along that whole. Imagine that's divided. The only way through is in that little bit of slime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, fuck that. I'm going without it through.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So there's not like a pathway. There's only right.
So you'd have to climb in and go through the sludge to follow the path.
Yeah, nah. I'll tell them about it, saying, "Oh, I have to do that," but it's like I'm not going down there. If anything, the other two have a better chance of doing it because they're basically protected, or like not protected, but they have advantage on saving against it.
Okay.
Is there might be a blockage down there though, so we should remember to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You see the passageway lead this way. Muruk and Arden, are you investigating that ladder, or are you moving around?
I think we're going round. Come around to here.
Yeah, we'll move around.
Cool. So
and follow.
Eventually, you guys all meet up together and have sort of mapped out the majority of this space. You.
Oh, hi.
What's it? Oh, hi, girls.
Hi, girls. How's it going? How you doing? How you living?
You are all to tell your tales at this point. Then.
Yeah, I tell them about the little. What do you say? It's like a small tunnel just to go through.
It's like the ground that you've been kind of seeing at the bottom of the sort of sewer track, as it were. But there's no way. You've got to climb in it to get to that point beyond there.
We found a massive pile of shit.
And we also think we might have found the pumping system. We didn't go up the ladder to check, but it sounded like it.
Yeah.
But it still
Muruk,
feels like there's
language.
Common.
It still feels like it's under some pressure. So there might be another blockage further on where you found. That might be the last blockage we need to clear.
Yeah, I found I forgot how you described it, but I described it to them.
Yeah. What Sin found was a larger room with a pool in the center, much like you found, but without a pile of poo in the middle. And there is a small exit to it on the far side from where you walk now. But it isn't paved the way that the rest of it is.
Well, I hate to say this, but you two got that bit of protection from Sin, right? So if we tie some safety ropes to you and you go for a little swim and have a look, you're more protected than the rest of us to have a check.
No.
Sure.
No. Nan.
What?
You're absolutely drenched to the skin
Come
already.
on, girl. No.
Sin has just showered you down, but you're quite willing to climb back into a pile of poo. I love that. That's brilliant.
Well, he said he asked.
He asked nicely.
To find another solution, honey.
I don't know who to listen to.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, somebody's got to go down there. Well, all of us have to go down there, but if you are
I'm quite a
a
strong
little bit
swimmer.
buffered when it comes to this sludge, then it just makes more sense.
Baby, no.
It's up to you guys. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay,
If
wait.
anything, look, listen, if anything goes wrong, I'll be the first to jump in after you.
All right,
Okay.
question. Right.
place in.
Is there like a gap there that is there like just a gap?
It's
Like-
it's the same tunnel. Maybe if it's the same tunnel that you've been in before.
Should we just say we've made our way to the tunnel and we're all looking at it while we're there?
Yeah.
So we're all here.
You are.
We're all there.
Yeah, you are looking at this space, and what it is the 5 foot drop down is here. Okay, I'm not going to put it in. So it drops 5 foot down, much like the rest of the way that you've been going. There is a wall along where to the left of the screen as we're looking at the sort of northwest of the screen, if you like. That is a solid wall. The only way to look through is to kind of jump in the water here.
Yeah.
But all of you now, as you stand here in your heads here, I'm waiting for them to come out the hole.
I'm sorry, DM. As we were passing that grate again, I kind of wanted to get down and have a little look, but everyone kind of maybe I don't do that if
that's cool. You look through and you see the tunnel the other side.
Okay, cool.
Okay. If I turn into a spider, will I be able
No.
to? You don't know what I'm thinking.
You can't read his mind. Don't disagree with him before he gets confirmation.
Yeah,
Also, did you all just hear a thing? Like, what? Did somebody say something? Something about a hole?
I heard
Yeah,
Someone's
you
waiting for
heard
someone
it.
to come out of the hole or something.
Again, I just keep quiet about it.
Sin, did you say something about a hole?
Daydreaming.
Oh, Sin?
That's what I'm doing. Daydreaming.
Well, you're the only one that said that you didn't hear it. So did you say it? Did you say some
Wait.
word?
Wait a minute. Do we recognize the voice?
Make a wisdom. It's like
Wait, how does it sound like? Masculine, feminine, young, old?
It sounds poorly formed, simple words.
22.
You don't recognize it, Ard.
We should remember that I maybe sensed something not quite right down here, right?
What was it? A fae? You said a fae?
Pete said, sorry, out of character. Pete
Aberration
did
and fae.
aberration and fae, but that's sort of like a mile in a sort of, I'm assuming you're sort of considering it like a sphere around me as far as like, yeah.
A big bubble.
All right, I'm gonna just jump down. I'm gonna jump in there.
What?
Oh, Sin, wait. Just tie this rope around you just for safety. That way we can pull you back.
All right, I'm gonna tie myself
Safety
with
first,
the rope
children.
and then I'm gonna just go in there.
Okay, so sorry, say again. I missed that. I got distracted. Sorry, the dogs.
Sin's tied a rope around her waist and she's dived in to go and have a look.
Okay, so as you jump into the water there, make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
And we finally see it.
Hey, 19.
By your feet, you feel something, and you actually put your hand down and lift up. And what you pull up is a skull.
How big?
It is a small skull. Pointed and elongated. Make a nature check.
All right, I was about to say useless, but then you just said that's not good. 14.
You recognize this to be the skull of a goblin.
Oh no.
And what was your perception again for me?
Oh, I do not remember. Let me check.
19, I think it was.
Was it? Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19. You see ahead of you in the hall that you are greeted with, there is a the surface is disturbed ever so slightly by something sticking out of the water.
I'm gonna get closer.
And it's at that point. Okay, you are at that point out of the water rises a creature with 3 legs, long tentacles, the middle one being the one that you saw sticking out of the water. It flails and roars at you, and that's where we shall end the session for today.
Oh, it roars at me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roar back.
There we go.
Cool.
And that's our cue.